Are we live? Are we? Check your phone. And we're live. Hello, folks.
Evening.
Nobody here, but hello to you anyway.
Here we are again. Is that us watching ourselves?
Are you watching us?
I don't think I'm watching us. Somebody must have been ready and raring for that.
You bloody better be watching us. Big son. Is our main man LG actually? The main man LG needs a bit of moderator. No, we
Aye.
had discussed this in the last one. Don't know if you watched it.
I watched a good bit of it, yeah. I need to go back and
Yes,
watch your conversation with Rich because I checked into it now and again. There was a couple of wee interesting points coming out.
he was. I am, and Rich was also chatting too. Luke is in the house. Luke, let us know, how does it sound? I heard there was a little bit of there's a little bit of crackling going on in the start there. I just picked up, but should be good. Should be sweet. I don't like. I'm gonna turn down the loudness of us hearing us back a wee touch. I think I think that's probably a wee bit better.
Yeah, it's nicer.
Yeah, that's
Well,
nice.
folks, how are we? Biggest Man United fan, Donny starts. He's ruined it. I haven't seen the team yet, folks. So Bridley, he was going to get me to guess it, but let's talk about that right and quick because I want to know. We've got 6 minutes until kickoff, so
Also, we need to keep a close eye on the proceedings in the Arsenal game.
yes, I need to set alert up for that.
What I could maybe even do, I don't want it to take away from the internet edge, but I could fire it up on the iPad and we do that.
That might work, yeah.
Have it and have it squatted over there somewhere.
It'd be good to see that if we could. We multi-cam system going.
Are we too red? Look at the bakes.
Never too red.
You're not red enough. I don't think.
It's because I'm
I'm too
I'm
red.
I'm like a ghost. I
I'm
get
too
some
red.
sun. Um, look. Oh, good man. You've answered the questions about the ass, but I'll ask it again. How's the sound? Tell Bridley it's the best audio you've ever heard. Potts, if you're watching, do the usual, please.
Right. So lineups.
Yes, lineups. Well, there's the lineup right there. So let's get it talked about quick.
Hold on. The big main man Rich is in the building. Evening, guys. Got to be missing the watch along and full as I have training. That's just not good enough.
What are you training for, Rich?
Football.
Football training?
I don't know
You should get training on how to not miss our watch-alongs.
exactly. You're lacking on that bio.
Get rid of that moderator there.
Football. I know that's. I'll lose moderator status.
So
There. You're very bright.
you think you've got a fan, and then he just goes to football, just leaves you in the
Shocking.
lurch.
Shocking. Not good enough. I think we're very bright.
I like it. I think we're perfect. Right, can we talk about the team here before we
Yes.
walk out?
Right. So I'll go over the team position by position. You let me know who you think it's going to be.
Yeah,
Who's in nets?
Dave.
Correct. I'm doing this off memory. I heard it about an hour ago.
Oh, go and get
Who's
it
it right?
before.
But don't look at the screen because they're literally there.
Right.
Right back.
Aaron,
Correct. Two centre backs.
Eric Bay, and Harry Maguire.
Correct. Left back.
Luke Shaw.
I can't remember, but I think it is. Centre mid.
Scott McTominay and Donny van de Beek.
It is Luke. Luke Shaw. No Scott.
Fred then.
Donny and Fred. Yes.
Yeah.
Who else?
Bruno.
Yep.
Edison.
Yep.
Rashford.
Nope.
Greenwood.
Yep. You're missing a midfielder.
Oh, Paul.
Paul.
That was you were right about the strong
Yeah,
team.
it's a
I did
strong
not
team.
expect that. I was expecting Amad Diallo. I was expecting Tellez. I was expecting.
Let's have a look at the bench.
Uh,
The best player in the whole entire world, Victor Lindelof.
hopefully, he's been sold and he just hasn't been announced
Well,
yet.
you know, see, you this game's all done, isn't it? So you got to rest your best players.
Yeah, it's a damn squib.
So
We're
Dean,
wearing black.
Twanzebe, Maric, Anthony Alanga, a youngster, Swedish, I think. Ahmad, Brandon, Scott, Lee Grant, so two keepers. Tellez, Mata, and Rashford. Tellez?
Remember Tellez?
He plays for us, doesn't he?
Alex Tellez. Right. First things first.
The biggest Man United fan said wrong, and then he retracted it. He's gone off running. It was right, wasn't it?
Hmm.
You had me worried
Do you know
there.
what? Honest to God, we need to address the state of that kit. This could possibly be the last time I see it ever.
The third kid, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is it? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So we've got Leicester. So in
What do
that
you
game,
mean?
we'll play.
What do you mean? This could possibly be the last time ever.
We might not ever see this kid again after tonight.
But if we play Arsenal, I suppose we just
No,
be
we'll
about
play our
red.
black.
Yeah. Why we? No, but there must be a reason we're playing it tonight.
Yeah, to get more punters to bloody well buy it,
So they'll probably put it in the final.
and my eyeballs are collateral damage.
But that's why they'll probably put it in the final.
Not no way they'll be playing in the red kit if we're at home draw.
Maybe they have to have. They've got some sort of arrangement.
Maybe with Adidas, maybe because they want more punters to buy it or something. I don't know. Personally,
Biggest Man United fan said it is not Fred. It is Fred, not McTominay. That's what it said.
there might be a delay on the comments before you
Well, it's
rip us
not going to
a
be
new
that
one.
bloody delayed.
What about
You
what about
said
the
Scott, and I says no,
yeah?
and then he
Well,
went, "Oh, Fred."
is Ollie the manager still?
I hope not. That's uh, that's pretty close to our strongest team.
It is.
It's only missing our best player, Victor Lindelof.
Um, I like what you've done here, Brew, with the United kits in the background. Mark and Bradley. That's for me, Mark. You, Bradley.
That's correct.
What's the method behind the number 2 for you, Brew?
It's just my idol's number,
Victor Nickersoff.
Victor Lindelof.
Hmm.
I,
Nice touch that.
I was going to put 7, but that's just
That's very mainstream.
that's a bit mainstream.
I went for 18 mainstream in recent years, mainstream in the schools era.
It's a solid number. To be
Wee
fair.
bit of trivia for you. When Paul Scholes come back from retirement, Ashley Young had the number 18 shirt. What number did Paul Scholes take?
You're trying to trick me because
Hasn't a clue.
you know what my bucket memory's like. Um,
I was at the game when he made his debut after retirement. Similar to you being at the game. Remember the Crystal Palace game you were at?
I really should know this, but I don't.
Hmm. It's
Give me
actually
give me a clue. Right? Is it in the 10s, 20s, or 30s?
20s.
My first thought was 24, but that's not it.
He was 24
Beckham.
when
Beckham started at 24.
when schools come back to take the number we're talking about. What number? Who was in the number 24 shirt?
I don't know, but I gotta go check something.
And good start from Bruno. It's good to see Mason again. And he just commentators curse. Sorry, folks. Mm-mm. No idea who's playing for Roma. I would say Chris Smalling is, Henrik Mkhitaryan is, and Jacko. I can see those boys. Don't know the rest of the players. Small club, doesn't matter. Imagine Eric Bailly was fit for a full 90. I'm gonna share my bet soon, folks. No, look, it wasn't 10. It was in the 20s. Rooney was 10 when Scholes come back from retirement. United squad numbers used to be a specialist subject of mine. I'm not that good at them these days. Wonder how Roma come into this game. Like they need to, what do they need to score? 4 goals and not concede. 4-0 they need for extra time. Would you even bother? You would just be like, nah, go on ahead, lads. Good news too that Edison Cavani is starting to change his mind a wee bit about staying for another year, which would be beautiful for us. Yeah. Yeah, that's an important one. Look, can you hear the commentary, like the TV in the background, or can you just hear us loud and clear? It's happened recently, would you believe? Oh, you're chatting about Liverpool. What a fall from grace from the wee Liverpoolians. God love them. There's been no baller for the best keeper in the world. Oh God, come on! Oh, Big Dave, go on, son. Sure, that was offside. Surely. Oh, that was a dodgy one there. Could have been 1-0 3 minutes in. My God. Handball and offside. Double whammy, 2 yellow cards. Just as I said, no baller for the best keeper in the world, too. Ah, careful! Side net in there from Mkhitaryan. His wee hairline's shocking, too. I need to say that when Bruce's not here because he gets all annoyed. Shows the. Uh, what a save. Unfortunately, if that was Dean, that was 1-0, I think. You sacrifice some presence in the box and some strength, but Dave's the only keeper that can save that. Big chance you missed there. Roma should be 1-0 up, apart from Dave, the save, sort of. I can hear myself massively in this. Can we turn down a wee bit?
More so than previously.
Yeah. No, not no, no. Just now that I've had it for a while, I'm thinking, yeah,
What about now, big son?
sweet little beat.
Oh, that sounds good.
Perfect.
Sounds good.
Aye.
What did I miss?
Yeah, so they had a free kick and there was a bit of a balls in the bout. I sort of time there, sure. We're no worry about it,
A
sure.
bit busy sorting out their special feature for today.
It's good to see Donny van de Beek, isn't it? So yeah, they had a free kick and bit of fumbling about, got on the box, and then Dave pulled off a wonder save. It was I thought it was 1-0. I was ready to start screaming. Just after I'd said, um, "What are Roma doing in this game? What's the point?" Would that mean the change room's going, "Look, well, let's go on go. We'll give it a go." Like,
There we are.
perfect.
So Dave pulled us out of a hole there. Did
He
he?
did. Dave's already saved us.
It sort of suits us to
Oh,
make this a boring game because we're not.
no, that's what I was going to say. Like, um, there's a wee bit of me that's disappointed that it's such a strong team based on resting players, but also if it had been a second string team, it keeps a bit of excitement, might get goals. Secondly, thirdly, I would have liked to have seen Diallo in a wee game. It doesn't matter, just to check him out again.
You come on half time or something.
He might do. Also, good to see our best centre back at the club playing tonight.
He's on the bench, mate.
No, he's playing there, number 3, Eric Bay.
Can't really be your best if he never plays.
Beautiful mum.
So let's address the lads in the comments. I'm actually going to make an effort to actually watch this
Yeah.
match tonight because
Let's try and watch again tonight.
yeah, stop all the messing about. Where have you got? Has not kicked off yet. Got that good shout out there. Brood I fast, dare I ask? That's me. Any update? Not as of yet. A lot of stuff going on in the background. There will be an update coming soon.
Who was asking about iFast?
Brood. Ah,
Your
me.
Brood?
I know. Look,
Look.
Brad Hawkins says evening chaps. Evening Brad,
How you doing, Brad?
the second best Brad on the stream.
Yeah. Brad Hawkins has a wee cryptocurrency tip for everybody. I'll let him decide as to whether he wants to put it in chat or not. He was talking business earlier on a group chat.
Not all he was talking, I imagine.
Oh, he was talking all a complete and utter tripos. Um, Anybody in the Roman team was worried about apart from the usual suspects, Mkhitaryan, Ed and Jago? I don't even know half of them.
Chris Smalling.
Smalling.
He'll have somebody's eye out with that.
What about Cavani? Can we get him another year? That's what I'm looking for. That's what I would like. You know about the situation, don't you? About why he's thinking about heading back, settling in, and his family he can't get over and stuff. That's the main sort of thing.
Yeah, but surely that was the case when he was at PSG and he wasn't fussed. I think money talks.
Well,
Give him the dough. I'll take him for another year.
I take him another year.
Unless something big comes up. But I'd rather get a CDM in and potentially a right wing.
No, listen. If we haven't got Cavani, we haven't really got a striker. That's the problem. Need to replace Cavani or keep him.
We've got Mason Greenwood,
Yeah, but he's still the right winger at the minute.
but he's a striker.
I know he is, but he's not ready to take the mantle. I don't think.
Biggest Man United fan, if you're still here, let us know where you're from. Who are you?
Yeah, absolutely. Identify yourself.
Surely we should all know about you if you are indeed. Was that a title given to you by like Deadpool or something? Or what's? Just let us know. Let us know your background.
I bet you I'm a bigger United fan than you, by the way. Oh,
I'm
good
probably
chance there from Roma. Just a ball towards the byline into the box, well blocked by Harry.
nobody's ever said that before.
No, it was actually Dave. Dave said this again.
Big Luke EG says the front four are decent enough. They shit the bed at the back last week.
What's Luke talking about there?
They say in Roma, their defense lost them the game so heavily last week.
It should have been 7-0. We had a goal disallowed. The penalty wasn't a penalty, and their goal was a disgrace.
A
Well,
ball from Bruno releases Mason on the left.
uh,
Good covering.
is uh is Martial out for the season? So he done
No,
and
he's back
dusted?
in training.
Did he? Happy
Mhm.
days.
He may get a game before the end of the season.
He's on trial now. If he gets a game, it's his last chance to prove to us that he's worthy.
I think his injuries probably saved him. His United career,
Maybe,
maybe
yeah, so
maybe for a little while.
out of sight, out of mind.
Yep, it might have. If he had continued his form, it might have been curtains at the end of the season.
Mm.
I'll let you read Brad's comment.
Dogecoin, get on it.
Dogecoin.
Elon
How
Musk
old
will
are
be
you?
talking about it
How old are you?
Saturday. How old? You know what
Don't
he's
know
saying?
because we keep doing this, giving out personal information.
Yeah.
But you're an old man. What do you mean? Yeah, it's you does it.
Nonsense. You're
What do you
30 and you
mean?
chat about dicks on a family friendly stream every single week.
Anyway,
Sorry, yeah.
it's not
So Brad
Dogecoin.
says Dogecoin, get on it. Elon Musk will be talking about it on Saturday and should lift. Plan is to get from 44p roughly to 72. That's the returns I'm looking for. Brad wouldn't know anything about cryptocurrency. He's not a cultured sort of guy.
I know it's not Do- Dogecoin. I know that much.
What's it say?
It's Dogecoin
That's
because
Dogecoin.
it's a meme. But you're just not hipping with it.
You're not cultured enough, Brad, and you're too old as well. What's Sean saying there? The wee pudding. Donny Van de Beek, Mason Greenwood to the spider. That kid's fucking disgusting.
What's your favorite flavor of crisps?
Brannigan's roast ham and pickle.
Hold on there.
Nothing wrong with that. Play on. Good man. Cavani. Ah,
Oh,
give it
lovely
to
wee.
Bruno. Go on.
Bruno hits it
Go
to the
on.
back post.
Oh, Mason. Unlucky son.
Just runs out.
That was a good idea. Unfortunate.
Did you
Hmm.
send out the link?
Yeah, I did a couple of fans. Did you
No, that's
send that to your fans? Right, Bridge score predictions here as well because we're getting a bit late for score prediction here.
I'll give mine in about an hour.
He's doing a funny, like he's sort of saying, like, "I'll wait, I know what the score's going to be."
Busy mucker. I'm busy.
I think it'll be 3-0 United. 1 goal in the first half, 2 goal in the second half. Also done a bet, folks, as well, if you want to make some money tonight. Edison Cavani to score anytime. United to win. Frederico Fred to get a card. And over 10.5 corners for both teams. Go on. Oh, he's offside. He's offside.
Do you know what we're missing? A bit of James Donnelly action.
Bruno just loves football, doesn't he? Just loves it.
Where's James Donnelly?
I have no
He's got
idea.
mod status now. He's never in the place.
Yes, Sean, I've just read out my bet there. I sent you a letter as well. But he doesn't bet. Remember the time you opened an account to do a bet on the Belfast Giants and then you lost 20 quid or something and forgot about it and it's probably still in your account, you're locked out? You need to go back to the Giants, you know.
I wonder why we don't go.
There's something good on the word, isn't there? And you have no minerals either. That was good crack, wasn't it? Wee bit of bowling, wee bit of wee bit of grub,
Twas
couple of beers,
Aaron's
ice hockey in the VIP.
Aaron's score prediction 2-1 to United.
Right?
Pellegrini, Cavani, and Pogba.
Wonder what the odds are on that, Aaron. That'll be lovely. Put your money where your mouth is, kid.
Yeah, I think this game will either go. It's going to go two ways. It's going to be like 4-3, or it'll be nil each. I don't think 2-1s and 1-0s. I can't see it.
You see, because we have our best centre back at the club playing, arguably the best centre back in the world, we're not going to concede tonight. Eric Bailly is going to marshal that defence.
I think
It's
we'll
going to be 3
concede.
0.
It might be a wee jambert of a goal, but
No, I don't think so.
it'll either be nil each or there'll be goals gallery.
Paul Pogba's. Oh, come on. Good man, Dave. Don't even need to look at that one. Don't worry about it, son. Lovely, jubbly. I
Folks,
mean,
get hitting the like button. We've only got two here.
how come I have 5 people watching and 2 likes? How's that work? By the laws of physics, look, there should be 5 likes at least. And Luke's the sort of wee fella that wouldn't like something. He's trying to be cool. There's wee Pedro. Wee Chelsea Pedro. Playing for Roma. I didn't even realise that.
Is he I think he's on loan. I'm not sure.
Ooh,
Wouldn't be
it's
like
a
Chelsea
yellow
to loan
for
out a
Edison,
player.
fortunately. He got
Got a
away with it.
card?
I think he got away with it.
I think he got away with it
He did because he was being so
for
nice.
just being too nice.
Just don't worry about it, mate. It's all good. Don't worry about it. I
There
know
we
it's
are.
absolutely.
Up to 5 likes now.
Yay! Well done, lads.
Well done, chaps.
Is 5 legs a record?
No, I pushed for likes on the Liverpool one because I was running out of things to say.
Is there
people
something to
said.
be said about the one stream that I couldn't be there for and the game was pulled? I think
There's something
there's
to
a
be
direct
said
correlation
for
there.
it's our record views and most likes
Hmm.
when you weren't here.
That's because I was watching every 5 minutes and got all my family to watch.
You
to
can't
get the
add more
numbers up.
than one view.
I can. New IP addresses. I've got a wee mixer thing I used.
Yeah.
Mm.
1000th likes this year.
Who's that?
Luke says, "There you go, son. 1000th like this year." Don't know what he
Hmm.
means. I'm not following that one. I think he is on loan. I think.
No, it wouldn't be on loan when you're 33.
Well, he went straight from Chelsea, didn't he?
Yeah, Barca, Chelsea,
Tell you what, there's
to
not.
obviously Roma. I'm thinking about it now. I do remember it actually. I think it must be a permanent. It must be a permanent deal. There's no way it's on loan.
That's a question for the live chat.
Hmm. Aye, is Pedro on loan or is he? Is he a permanent signing? He's a decent player, you know, Pedro. Go on, miss. Oh, lucky. It's quite an open game so far. Or we haven't really watched it really as usual, like that. Best defender on world football, Eric Bailly. Well played. Harry Maguire, another great defender. Oh, took it
Shit.
round one. Lovely pass, Fred. Go on, hit Edison.
Offside.
By
His
millimeters.
movement letting him down. Jesus. Right. I need to commit the score prediction here.
Yeah,
Looks like it's been lively enough.
has been. Yeah, United are going for it too. They're not here just to go through the motions. Like they want to put them to the sword. I think.
I'm feeling a draw. I don't think we're gonna bust our gut to win the game. Two each.
Interesting.
I think there's goals. Two each.
Do you think they'll qualify for the final, Brid?
Who?
United?
I do. Do you want me to go and get the live pad and get the Arsenal on the rep
Aye,
as
would
well?
you? That'd be good. I forgot to put the thing on. Any score in the Arsenal game, guys? Hopefully not. Bring the charger for the iPad as well. We're going to try and get the Arsenal game up here as well, so we can hopefully watch them. They're a wee European final chances up in flames. Oh, what a what! Right, Armand Bissaka is going to get a card here for a tackle that I think was world class. Also, the Europa League ball is disgusting compared to the Champions League ball. Yellow card for the spider. We see this replay, right? This tackle is perfect. Perfect tackle. Got the ball. Perfect tackle. Perfect tackle. Got the ball. All right, so I don't even know what I want to happen in the Villarreal Arsenal game. Obviously, I don't want Arsenal to get there because then there's a chance we might lose it. They've got bragging rights. I've got a lot of family connections to Arsenal, and abuse will be on the cards. But also, I think we have a better chance of beating Arsenal. So I do. I think Villarreal are an unknown entity that we know nothing about. Emery has won it 4 or 5 times. Don't know. Plus, our Arsenal need it for Champions League football as well.
There you are. Throw it in the jobby there.
What down here?
Ah, so you can see it. Oh, Cavani's in. Chips the keeper. Oh, hits the bar. Oh, what happened there? I don't know. Where must have been a fumble on Roma's behalf. Too much on it. You'd have thought Ed would have scored that. Just move the wee red thing there back. Put it in place of that. Guys, let us know in the chat where you're from, where you're watching from. Have any of our American friends from the last one?
We're watching Dad's Army here, folks. Arsenal nil each. Biggest game in Arteta's managerial career. Similar to last week's being Ollie's.
Hmm?
Have you done some banter?
No, just I'm putting on a wee pinned message there.
Yeah, it's good to see Brandon Williams on the bench. I thought he was dead and buried. Haven't seen him in ages.
Tell me, Brando. He was supposed to he's supposed to be going on loan, wasn't he? Never came out.
There was talk of it.
What's going on there?
Nothing. No, it's just a
Thought it
goal
was a
kick.
penalty there. Didn't have time to change about the color scheme of the names, the team names. I think it's alright. 2 grand.
That'd be grand.
Could have changed it to white and black for the Man United one. Match the kit. Should have done that. Maybe do it at half time.
Oh,
Anybody cares about that?
oh, come on.
Beautiful little bit of football inside our own box. Greenwood being released. Release the Kraken, which is Greenwood. Donny there pulling more hilarious faces.
Do you remember that? Was that?
Did you ever get to see it?
Yeah, I did. I seen it on it was on the United website or the YouTube channel, and I managed to stop it.
To
And
stop.
Jesus, it was lovely.
He did one of those, like, if somebody else is trying to get the ball. It was one of your special moves back in the day. If somebody's coming in for like a 50-50, you just go straight at them.
I used to work with you every single time. Used to think
I was too busy sliding in.
You were too busy flipping, pretend to be a defender, chilling out.
I wasn't. I was an all-round dynamo of a player.
You used to think you were class people, didn't you?
No,
You
not
did.
at all. No, I didn't. I had my moments. Very few and far between. Brad Hawkins, which is the most American name ever. But he's
Brad Hawkins.
But he's English, isn't he?
Yeah.
Is that the one we learned last time?
Yeah, unfortunately, he's English.
That is a very American name. That's coming from me. Brad myself, but the surname.
Touchdown.
Hawkins. Probably calls this soccer, doesn't he?
Call it soccer, yeah.
He says Ahmad Diallo to come on if you're winning in the second half. He's coming on anyway.
Yeah, he will,
I
yeah.
think he might come on at half time.
Yeah, I think there will be
I
a
would
big switch at
love
half
to
time.
see it. I'd love to see it.
Yeah.
But the game's done. Don't even know why
Oh,
we're
it's over and
watching.
done with. Like,
Stick Dad's Army back on.
you're right enough. You seen Dad's Army film? It's not too bad, you know. You see the film?
What film?
The Dad's Army film?
No.
It's good. I don't know why on earth I went to the cinema to see it. I think my better half convinced me to go. It was decent, actually. It's
I don't even. I've never heard of it. Was it a remake or something?
just a film based on Dad's Army series. You know what Dad's Army is?
It's the comedy one about the World War One or something. Or
World War Two.
Two. The
Yeah.
World War Two. I thought it was World War One. I've never watched it. So same bloody difference.
You know yourself, anyway. Sure.
So there's a bit of chat going on in the old comment section there. And I'll just leave.
You
I'll
see,
leave you guys
what
to
what
it.
are where's Roma's Eric Bay, you baller? Do you see that?
No,
It's
refuse
lovely.
to.
Go on, Mace. Good man. Control play. Right, Donny. I'd love to see Donny get a goal today or an assist or both.
I'd just like seeing him get a wee minute or two here.
Hmm. You see all the jokes about him.
The protesters on the pitch.
To be fair, like I know it's obviously mainstream and
Very.
not funny and stuff, but you see how quickly those come out. Like the fans had just stepped foot in the pitch, and Donny van de Beek ones were memes were up. Like,
I've a bit of a controversial opinion maybe coming here, but I've changed my mind a wee tiny touch on the events that happened on Sunday. Did you see the video of them kicking the door in?
yeah,
That sort of changed my mind a wee bit. I thought it was like, I believed it when they said like they were let in, like there was just doors open. And then I seen that and I was like, oh, right. Still agree with the message, but that's a bit OTT.
yeah. Well, fair enough.
And
You
then
see the figures of
you seen them go right through the tunnel and then onto the elevators. That's how they got in. I think that's the disabled stand.
yeah. That's how they get in here. Go on, Eric. Bye, playing CM.
But it sort of puts
Go on. Oh, I love him to score. Oh, after all of that, he is our best defender, not our best attacker.
Who do you know on the team would have done a better job there? Harry Maguire.
Harry Maguire would have done because Harry Maguire is better going forward. He's better on the ball and he's quicker than Victor Nickersoff. You know that's true.
It's just not true. He's not better on the ball.
Any word in Paul Scholes' number when he came back from retirement?
Oh, Cavani's through.
Go on, Edison.
Come on, hit it early.
Oh,
Blast goes for power instead of placement.
it's not like him to miss chances, is it?
No, they had plenty of time there.
Onside too would have been lovely.
Yep, he's been played onside by the right
yes.
back. Goes for power.
Here,
Good save.
Keeper
Good save.
took it straight in the chin.
No.
You did?
We did.
You took it straight in the nab, actually.
I thought he got a hand to it. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Oh.
See if you're in that goal, but you're 6-2 down. You just taking that right to the nose.
I'd be-
You just clear off, wouldn't you?
But
Straight
if
forward,
I'm
just
not
let it in.
fucking- I'm
There
not
you are.
taking that. Jeepers.
Hmm.
Imagine how sore his head is right now. He's probably hearing
His
me.
eyes be watering like mad
Like,
too.
He's just hearing.
I've had a vision. Maguire header, goal.
Wasn't far off, you know. By just playing it back, his defensive instincts kicking in there, just playing it nicely back to the opposition keeper.
Yeah,
So we've got some
as
comments.
the best.
Sean Hawkins says, "Who would
defender.
you rather win the Champions League
Oh!
to the hosts?" I've been thinking about this for a couple of
I
days.
don't want to
now.
chat about it. It's actually really depressing because I was
It's
excited
hurtful.
about a European final. I've been saving my 1996 to 1998 Cantona retro shirt to wear for it and everything, which you'll see on the final. And then I realized that Chelsea and City are playing in the grown-ups competition. Oh,
Yeah, there is. Either way, we lose.
I think there's different degrees of loss, though. Right, let's have it right. I do not want City to win it.
But I also don't want Chelsea to win it.
No, that's because of your personal
No,
Chelsea
not just
contacts.
not just that, but they have a better European record of us than as of late. Like when was the last time they won it? It was
What Champions League 2012, Bayern Munich.
yeah. So they've won it twice since we last won it,
Yeah,
and in our lifetime, two each.
and they won a Europa League too. So did we.
Well, We could have two, but they don't even count.
No, no. I'm happy for Chelsea. Not happy. I'm okay with Chelsea winning it.
I mean, Chelsea have won in total, don't they?
Yeah.
So I'm not sure whether I would rather City have one and they have one
No.
over
No.
Chelsea having two.
City can't have any.
And I don't know any City fans.
Do you not?
No,
I know quite a few. And
I know the people that you know that are City fans, but I don't know any.
well, it's just one thing. Put it this way, thank the Lord that Chelsea beat them in the FA Cup semi-final. My God, imagine if they were on for a treble. I'd be being sick consistently
Well, they are
until
on
it was
for a
that
treble.
skinny.
They are on for a treble. Not the treble, a treble.
We won a treble in 2017, didn't we?
Oh, yeah. Aaron's right. No, yeah, I do know one. We Alex.
I read enough, Aaron, absolutely.
That's warranted.
Yes, you're absolutely right, Aaron. That's true. And
Yeah, forgot about that.
no, I can't have City win the Champions League, and because we've got two things on them.
What a
You've never won.
save!
You've never won.
They're just showing that replay of
It's the
Dave.
same
It's
one,
actually
yeah.
a double save. We see.
Oh,
What do you see? No, I'm not showing you. It comes back the other way,
Mm.
and it hits it like on the shoulder. Yep. Continue.
What we'll have over them is you've never won the Champions League, you've never won a European Cup, and you're big stinking rotten. No, sorry, tiny stinking rotten club. Um, and you've never won the treble, and you bought all the leagues and all the trophies. But if they win the Champions League, that's that's not good. Chelsea have won the league. We've dealt with the pain of that. They're not as close a rival to us than City are. I want Chelsea to win. I don't like Tommy Tickle. What? I think he's an
Your
arsehole.
oh, what's going on now?
Oh,
Somebody being a Villarreal player being stretched
there's a
out.
Villarreal player getting airlifted.
Well, he's not getting early.
That's a special mention for you there, Sean.
Okay.
Oh, he's in big bother, this boy.
You're turning me around a wee bit to be a Chelsea fan.
Chelsea have won it before. We've dealt with the pain. They're going to win it again, as long as they don't win it a third time, because then they're on par with us. So let them win this. Get City back to where they belong. We win the league next year, the FA Cup next year, and the Champions League next year, and the League Cup next year, and the Charity Shield. Can't win the Charity Shield. We get four next year. That's the dream.
We have a in the background message for me to show you something. Oh,
Ah!
oh!
Very, very close by Ed and Dzeko. Very good ball. He must be outside, is he?
Mkhitaryan. They are
Was it
right.
Mkhitaryan's header?
Yes, that's why it was landing.
Who was marking him?
The third best centre back at the club.
Offside. I reckon he was offside. Let him go.
He got goal side of him very, very easily.
Yeah, well,
That
goal
was-
side and then offside. So maybe Eric was playing him on. Off.
So this just says show mark. I don't know. That's just different language to me. I don't know.
Who is this?
Aaron in the chat.
Oh. Nice. Aaron, see if you win that. Think of the amount of hunky dory buffalo Chris you could buy with that.
Do you want to read it out?
Yeah, might as well, because I think you'd probably still be able to get the in-game odds. So Edison Cavani.
Wait. Aaron, let us know if you want us to read it out. Is that fair enough?
Well.
You might not want to read it out.
Hmm.
Let us know. Or type it out yourself.
Or, yeah.
Whatever you want.
Why would I not want it read out? Just
I don't know.
Just
He said go for it. I don't know. I don't know anything about betting. He says go for it.
Edison Cavani scoring time in the match. Bruno Fernandes scoring time in the match. Pellegrini scoring time in the match. Hold on. Harry Maguire. Good
Very
man.
good clearance.
Decent ball as well. Throwing. Yeah, so Cavani, Bruno, Pellegrini to score anytime in the match, treble, and to make it a quad, he's put 2-1 Man United, and the odds for that are 190 to 1. Looks like bet 365 there. So yeah, if you want to follow Aaron, and he's put a few quid in that, so you just
He hasn't put a few quid on it.
what's he put on it? Jeez, he's put 300 quid on that. My God, I hope I come in for you, son.
Here, I'm going to try something here, and hopefully the world doesn't explode.
Oh, why are you trying something?
Hello. Hello there.
What happened there?
Doesn't that sound better?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Doesn't that sound better?
Yeah, it does.
It won't make a difference then.
Look, what's happening?
It's actually not any better now.
I think it is better, is it?
Hello there. Hello there. Should be alright. Do you know what? It's not. It's you need to have it like that, like pointing at your gob and fix the pop shield.
Yeah, this pointed at your
Useless.
go.
Hello there.
I think that's perfect.
Hello there.
Anyway, so what's happening in the game here? Nil each, obviously, and
Actually, it sounds better. Does it actually sound better in
I
your
don't
ear?
think
Look?
so.
I don't. That's not Luke banter.
No, Luke's not funny enough to make banter like that.
No, that wouldn't be funny. Look, that would be. He doesn't have. Luke doesn't have annoying banter like you have.
Luke doesn't have annoying banter.
He does, but not purposefully. He doesn't try. Let us know. Does that sound better? I just flicked a wee switch.
Look, you having me to tell some stories about you on this stream. A couple of crackers, like I've known Luke for a very, very long time. Oh, oh, yeah, Roma 1-0, surely. Oh, they missed the ball. They missed that ball. That should be 1-0. They missed that ball. Big Dave, good save. Well, straight at him, but still good. Roma were on the counter attack there, and there was a ball on for Mkhitaryan that would have had him clean in, and he would have scored, no doubt. But they took the wrong ball, give the defense a chance to get back. Haphazard defense, decent save by Dave. Possession gained again.
I'm hearing somebody can't see the live chat, so I'm hoping it's just them being an idiot. And there's no way that that would have affected the bloody live chat.
It's not the comments, by the way. It's the live chat you're looking for. There's two different tabs.
See, I can't remember when you go on to. Let me go on. Let me go and watch us.
Here, I didn't realize it was a Roma free kick. Decent position as well. Keep an eye
Yeah,
on
so
Evan
it's
Jagger.
it's right in front of you, like right in the middle, beside the thumbs up and thumbs down.
Yeah, live chat.
I remember I said to you at the start, well, already had 2 likes.
Ah, good man. Here, that was a free header. It must be offside, is it?
They were both me.
I give the offside there. Happy days. Go ahead. Right, Bruno, come on. Let's get a wee goal here.
Hmm. Maybe. Oh, I know this.
So when I heard the girl commentator, and I was like, "Who's in your house?" I just heard the wee bit of
In the bathroom.
Bruno's history of.
There may be an occasion tonight where we end up switching the games over, watching this on the small
Potentially,
screen,
yeah.
because that's on a knife edge, really.
Yeah,
isn't
it really is. Yeah, 35 minutes in, nil each.
Villarreal
Obviously,
get one. Oof.
yeah, pretty much. That was a free header. I think they did give the offside in the end.
There should be goals in this game, but just nobody's been clinical enough.
No, Cavani should have buried that, and that would have been absolutely all.
To be fair, if the goalkeeper didn't have a face, it was a goal. So it's not Cavani's
So
fault.
you look a bit like Brad.
Wayne Rooney.
No. Do you know the alien out of Men in Black? The one that's like full of beetles.
You've been saving that one, haven't you?
No. Get it up there for the fans.
You look like the one that's got a ball bag for a chin, right?
Ball bag for a neck.
Is that the one?
Ball bag neck.
We talked about this before. Is that still on the channel? That wasn't a deleted thing, was it? That's still on the channel. You
No,
can't
I made it private.
don't repeat the content.
No, I made it private. But he does look like the alien from Men in Black. Another really scruffy looking boy wears dungarees.
We'll check it at halftime.
Yeah, give us something to do.
Folks, don't forget, halftime wings are on the way. So they're going to be Baltic by now. Old man. Let's see if there's any comments that we haven't seen. Folks, if you haven't liked the video already, like it now. Put some comments in. If you haven't already commented, let us know where you're from, where you're watching it from. Aaron Smartar says the sofa, which was great banter. Luke
Sean
Gurley
Hawkins.
says Luke Gurley said on the question of who he would rather win the Champions League final. Strange one for me. Background, he's a Liverpool fan. If City were in the FA Cup final, I'd have been up for them doing the quadruple, but because they aren't, I'm going for Chelsea because of City's obsession with the Champions League.
Well answered, look. I think that's a quite measured and clinical answer.
I think that it just doesn't really make much
No, it does
sense.
because he's saying, right, okay, so it's weird for him because he's not involved, as if he's a big club. But he was saying there, if they're going to go for the quadruple,
There's
it,
Fred through. Fred played Cavani in. Cavani,
go on, son,
Cavani from the edge of the box.
Yes!
Scores! Yes!
get in,
Eventually, it was bound to happen.
get directly up
Don't say
my.
Don't say it. Avenue.
Do you know what? Do you know what's terrible too?
Fred, very good from Fred there.
Absolutely.
Bursting through from deep. Measured ball there with his right foot. Good stuff. Cavani,
There's going
great
to be a
first
problem here. We
touch.
offside.
That first touch from Cavani just makes the goal. Watch the first touch. Boom. Sets it out. Now he's got the whole net to aim at.
We've got a problem here.
What?
He might be offside.
I don't think it was.
He knows himself that it's close.
Again, goes for power, but the keeper's face doesn't get in the way. I don't think he does. He doesn't celebrate like that if he goes out and offside. Cavani too. Aaron says yes, Cavani too. And his bet's going well. What's your bet again?
Cavani, United, 10.5 corners plus, and Fred to be booked.
It's not looking good for the corners.
I made a nightmare though.
Brad Hawkins says Betty bets. Aaron Muir says money bag. So you have a long way to go yet, but I hope it gets up for you.
The only issue I have in my bet is that I'm fairly sure that Fred will be taken off at halftime.
VAR pass complete. It is a goal.
Goal.
Goal stands. What was your bet again?
Cavani anytime, 10.5 corners or more.
It's not happening.
Both teams.
Yeah, I know, but there's only been like two.
Well,
Or am I mistaken? I haven't really been watching.
yeah,
the game.
you don't really watch games. And Fred to be booked.
Oh, that's a cert.
Is it a cert? I feel like he would have got booked by now. Normally he gets booked early and that hangs on.
Good interception there by Fred. Update the score. Fuck me, I always do this.
You better read out Sean Hawkins' comments because he gets very annoyed if you don't. Good man. Go on,
Mason
miss.
on the right hand side.
Go on, Mason.
Takes it on his right.
Oh,
Poor
2 feet
shot.
wide.
Poor shot. Drags it a wee bit.
Normally he's a bit more clinical on that. Also, was Donny coming in there for the wee tapping?
I just seen his face again. He just pulls so many. He's like Phil Jones, but good. Good footballer. But
Who was it there that absolutely
I nearly gave away a penalty. That was the that was
Bay blocked that.
No, it was the Gea saved
No,
it.
I think Bay blocked this.
No, it was the Gea. Thank you.
Oh, I said.
Sausage you. He nearly takes him out.
Oh.
See?
If
He goes-
Mkhitaryan was smart, he would have
He
done
goes
it.
exactly.
He's still the best centre back at the club.
You're just wrong about everything.
No.
You said that. You said the goal was
Right.
could be offside.
Answer this question. Yes or no? I don't want any narrative. I don't want any circumstantial changes. I don't
Yes.
want anything.
The answer is yes.
Good man. Exactly. I
Thank
thought
you.
that.
Got
Exactly
out
that.
of that one. Brad,
Actually, no. No, I want you to say no.
What?
I want you to say no.
No.
Get on. He didn't say no. He said no. Like he's not going to say no, but by
Exactly.
doing that, you said no, and then.
Brad Hawkins says, "Who's your favorite?" Actually, we missed a comment from. I don't know whether you addressed it from Brad Hawkins. Says West Ham's going to win the league next year.
As Sean Hawkins said that.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Oh, there's it right there. Did you address it?
Who would you rather win the Champions League? Yeah, Sean, we addressed that.
The one like.
Oh,
below-
aye.
yeah.
West Ham are winning the league next year, mate. Well, if you pay 60 million plus add-ons for Lingard, you might do okay actually.
Bruno, poor touch from Bruno. The edge of the box.
No, West Ham so impressed this year. They've actually been really enjoyable to watch, and one of the signings of the season, I think, have been Craig Dawson.
Bit of afters there. Bruno gets taken out. and
I wasn't too happy there,
the
was he?
one scumbag there comes through him and then steps over him.
That should be a custodial sentence.
Yeah, 18 months at least.
Yeah.
He steps over him there, and I think he hits him with his knee, and then
Hopefully Fred
yeah,
smacks one of them.
hopefully Bruno absolutely pingles this right in for Aaron's
I just
bet.
had a vision.
You have to say it soon.
Bruno's going to score a free kick from this exact free kick. It's going straight in, top bins.
It's like 40 yards.
I watch this. It's coming to me.
Rashford would be taking this if he was on. Remember that? Remember that free kick versus Chelsea?
Oh, I was in Sweden back in the day when they go into bars and all. Any danger here, lads? I'm trying to do a joke here.
You do know you can watch it, like just because it's a vision. What the flip happened there?
Pudding. He's on 300 grand a week and he can't even beat a wall.
He's on about 20.
He's
quid,
on.
apparently.
He's on Ballyxall.
Great ball there from Aaron. Nobody attacked it.
He was.
a
Bruno's on
fantastic
100 grand a
goal.
week, isn't he?
Did he
Something-
get a new contract, or was it just talk
No,
about that?
he's talking about it.
Deserves one. Big sum.
Absolutely. I think he's on. I think he's skinned out. He's 100 grand a week or something. He's probably scrambling about to make ends meet. In the grand scale of things, that is nothing, obviously. Michael Carrick was on 80 grand in his last contract.
Jonas said he had to get the app. That's why he couldn't. Oh yeah, that's probably what it is. He can't comment if you're on like Safari. On
Is
your,
that right?
On your phone.
Oh.
It must be.
You have to
I
get an
don't
account, don't you?
Haven't tested it. He has an account, but
Well, Donald, how are you? All working out in it?
just had to get the app brewed. We expletive deleted.
What do you say, Dick?
Brad Hawkins says, "Who's your favorite player at United for both of you?" It's a bit of a silly question. It's quite obviously Victor Lindelof, and mine would be.
It's exhausting. You're exhausting. Do you know why? Do you know why Brood is obsessed with Victor Nickersoff? Right? It's because when we signed him, right, he just happened to say, "I think he's going to be good. I back him, so I do." Because he was getting a lot of hate when he first came, and then Brood's like, "No, he'll come good." Because he sort of semi got that right. He's got a love affair with him.
He's so underrated, and he's dreamy.
Oh, miss! What a ball! Oh,
Bruno!
he nearly done a Mkhitaryan. Do you remember that?
Trying to be fancy there, Bruno.
Remember that goal Mkhitaryan scored with his back with a sort of
Pressing high.
backward scorpion kick, and then Giroud done it the next week for Arsenal.
Congratulations, Donald. He says he's out. He's finally done it.
You out?
He's been
Good man.
brave. You know, it takes a lot of you know, a lot of bravery to do something like that. But
We all
behind
knew
you.
anyway, mate. We all knew.
We're behind you, and we love you.
Not that close behind you, but
He also says he would rather have Pogba hitting that free kick.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, offside again.
Ba, 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 ba.
Sean Hawkins says Kufal and Suchek. Is that part of the conversation you were having with him?
Oh, there's more. You're missing. You're missing questions here. You need the answer to that. So yeah, Brad, favorite United player is by far Bruno Fernandes. Both of us.
I don't know. That's a bit mainstream.
There's nothing wrong being mainstream when it's just factual. I've got a real love interest with Mason Greenwood, though. I really do think he's a great player. This season,
The future's
my
looking-
favorite player is Bruno. Most improved, obviously, Luke Shaw. Love watching him. Oh, go on, Donny. Go on, son. Miss. Oh.
Bruno hits it. Oh,
Must have been about a
just
foot away.
wide. Just wide.
Hmm.
Good football from United.
Absolutely.
Brad Hawkins says not as good as Payet. He
They're
was
talking about the free
class
kick.
at free kicks.
Yeah,
One
Payet was
against
very
you in the
good.
cup. Yeah, that was his major thing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Pinged them in from anywhere.
He was quite slow, actually, Payet, but he was skillful. He's a good player.
You do know he was a bit of a what do you call what's the fancy what's happening there? Fancy Dan, that's what they call him. He's a bit of a fancy Dan because he went to Marseille. You'd thought he would have went somewhere a bit bigger.
I
but
kind of bottled it, didn't he? Going
but
to Marseille. Like, I could play for Marseille.
very talented, but maybe just the attitude wasn't right.
He was under Slaven Bilic, wasn't he? So, where was the breakdown? I think it was he just wanted to join a big club.
Bruno is through. Oh,
Marseille are probably, what, 10, 3, 10, 30, 40 times bigger than West Ham?
no,
No?
no,
Who's bigger, West Ham or Marseille?
West Ham.
Really?
Of course,
Why?
because West Ham in the Premier League. And that's the only reason.
So are Burnley.
They're probably bigger than Marseille. It's just the leagues. Ligue 1. Ligue 1.
You're meant to agree with me there to wind up Brad and Sean.
I know, but I don't know them really enough.
Mm.
And I also want to spark a bit of debate, you know.
There's loads of questions I think you've missed out on.
Not really. Not really. I've got comments like Betty Betts.
I've seen one there that describes a player who's not a player of ours.
Brad Hawkins says crazy to think Mourinho's taken over. Is that actually confirmed? I know with very strong rumours, but I don't know if it's confirmed or not.
No, it is.
Has it been confirmed?
Yeah, it was officially announced yesterday.
Was it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Missed it.
And he said that he's joining because of the passion of the fans. A big to Tottenham.
And
Big man's done, as we put it. You rightly put it the other week. He is a grumpy old man.
Grumpy old git. It's be interesting to see what happens with Smalling.
Aye, because he's at the door now. We'll take him back.
No, thank
Here.
you.
Mourinho
No thanks.
doesn't like Smalling, likes Lindelof. Swap deal. Perfect.
Swap what?
Smalling and Lindelof.
He would have to swap the rest of the squad alongside Smalling to get Victor. You'd have to get rid of all the top players. You actually
Victor-
have to swap the stadium.
Victor in today's market would be what, 30 million? And Smalling about 30 million.
30 million for Smalling.
Yeah.
Are you out of your mind?
Well, if you take what we bought him, sold him for, which is 17 million, and then you take
His
you
value's
take, you
went
take
up,
away
has
the
it?
fact that was Ed Woodward, so you can probably double that, add a year on to take him maybe a couple of million off in around 30, 32.
Aaron with a good point. Josie got rid of Mkhitaryan too.
That's true.
Yeah. Bought him and then
Swapped him for
bought
Sancho
him and
or
swapped him for
Sanchez.
them. Cabbage.
But he also signed him, aren't too.
I wish all the worst for Jose Mourinho.
Same. But I quite like Roma as a club. Don't know why. Just
Toddy, that's why.
yeah. And what do you call your De Rossi? Good players. Remember your boy that played for them, Strootman, that we were linked with every
Dutch chap.
single transfer
Kevin.
window. Kevin,
Kevin.
yeah.
Dutch.
He was
He's
a
average.
Dutch crazy boy. He was mad. Like
He was average.
I think Aaron Moore's still holding out for Snyder to sign. Do you remember that? You wouldn't remember anything. Aaron used to say he was sending all the time.
It was. There was a couple of occasions where it was looking good. Yeah, let's go. Sean Hawkins, PL signing of the season.
Really controversial one, but I have one. I'll wait. Do you think of one?
Well, I've got to go and sort out the halftime wings. So, you'd say yours, and then I'll say mine. Once I've thought of one, because I can't really remember.
Signing of the season.
Who came in this year?
There's an obvious one, right?
Is it Diaz?
Yeah, Ruben Diaz is the obvious one.
Has to be. Or Rodri was he this year?
No,
or
he was season
last year?
before.
Has to be Diaz. Surely.
Craig Dawson is a brilliant signing for West Ham. Legit, like. No, he is. He's
don't think
really
it's-
changed their defense.
I think Diaz has made a much more drastic difference.
It's far too hard to quantify because
Not
he's
really,
going to be a
'cause-
far better team with far better defenders around him.
No, but like single-handedly, the effect that he's had.
West Ham didn't have such a disparity between quality and actually how good their defense was playing.
I think a potential travel of going from it was an awful defense at City, and now
Stop saying treble. It's double plus the League Cup. It's a double plus the League Cup.
It's a treble. It's not the treble.
Aye,
but
well
it's
then
still
we won the
a
treble in 2017, did we?
Yeah.
No, we didn't.
Which one? Hold on. Was that if you're counting that Community Shield? and
Yeah,
stuff like
Community
that, no,
Shield, League Cup, and
it's not
Europa
the
League.
same. That's not a competition. Community Shield isn't.
It's a major trophy.
It's not.
Yes, it is.
It's not.
Google it. Is the Community Shield
If you
a
want it to
major
be,
trophy?
If you want it to be, Sean Hawkins. He may be a West Ham fan, but he says Sushek and Kufal. Look at
I
Kufal's
don't
stats.
agree with Kufal. Thomas Suchek is an interesting prospect for that. Go through all the teams then. So you go with the wings. I'll go through each team. Um, so top of the league, City, you've got Ruben Diaz, obviously, who's changed their defense. It's also rejuvenated John Stones. Who's second? Oh, that's us. Our best signing. We didn't sign anybody. Cavani was a good signing based on his gold returns, and um, I think we'll see maybe a longer term uh, effect of Cavani based on Marcus, Martial, and Greenwood being able to like literally watch him and train with him. Who's third? Um, Leicester. Who have they signed this year? Who have Leicester signed this year? I haven't got a clue. Special mention wasn't this year, wasn't last year, but your boy Suyunku, what a player. Harvey Barnes as well is playing so well this season. And your boy, he's injured now. What's his name? James Justin, brilliant player as well. Fourth, Chelsea. Oh, wooden spoon for Timo Werner. My God. I, I don't think any of Chelsea's signings have played well across the course of the season. Um, who's fifth? West Ham. Yeah, Suchek, Craig Dawson. I think Craig Dawson's up there for a nomination there in the top three for sure. Just brilliant player out of nowhere for nothing. Is he? He's on loan, is he? Sean, is he on loan at the minute? And yeah, good shout there with Fafana, brilliant player too. He's French, isn't he? He's a good player. He's only like 19 or something as well. Who else do we have? Nil each, by the way, in the Arsenal game. Replay here, but looks like a big chance for Aubameyang hit the post, and he's fixed his hair as well. Thank God. Oh, he struck that sweetly. Boom, off the post. Arsenal have no good players. Never mind their best signing of the season. Um, Everyone was ranting and raving about what do you call their centre back? Oh, what's the boy's name? Can't remember now. He's centre back. I think he's Gabriel. He's French centre back. I think he's French. He got an assist in the first game of the season. Everybody thought, right, he's a new Rio Ferdinand. No, Putin. Um, Emil Smith Rowe, not a signing, but somebody through the academy who's been really impressive from those guys, I suppose. Um, who else do we have? Tottenham. I can't remember, but did Hoiberg did he sign this season? He was a decent signing. Just a classic Mourinho player, just a shithouse, defensive, hard man, doing all the dirty work. Bale Pudding, apart from he scored a hat trick at the weekend. Regulon, underwhelming. Matt Doherty, underwhelming. There's somebody else I think as well. Vinicius Junior, Pudding. Who else? That save from the hair was superb, by the way. No, we bought him there. Did you, Sean? How much did you pay for him? Because he was on loan and then he was made permanent. Is that what happened? He must have been what handful of million. Hi, Aaron. I like no, I do like Rome and something about. I love Rome as well. Just something about the club stadium. I like the rivalry. I like their kits. I like their badge. Just Francesco Totti, the Rossi. Just something about them. Just quite like them, and we do hammer them every now and again. It was a long time ago, actually, right enough. Look at Kufal stats. Well, give us some, Sean. What are you talking about? What's he got? He's a left back, right? Or right back, is he? So here, over to you. Convince me. Best audio pods is it, Brood? Best audio pods has ever heard. Potts, make sure you set a game when he comes back because he's been filling about with us again. Big Edison Cavani. Sean Hawkins, Kufal, mate, he's unreal. I so you keep saying, give me something to talk about. Give me some stats, some proof. He's completely passed me by, and I've watched quite a few West Ham games this season based on them doing well because of Jesse. And I celebrate Jesse Lingard goals nearly as passionate as I celebrate United goals too. I love seeing him score goals, wee fella. Yeah, so if Kufal's passed me by, then it couldn't be that good. Donald, Rodrigo for Leeds. Rodrigo, he hasn't played much, has he? Are you thinking about Rafinha? Maybe. Um, I think Rodrigo's injured potentially. So obviously Bamford is the goal scorer at the minute and has been. Rafinha's come in; he's been very good. Um, I like their centre back as well. What do you call him? So Calvin Phillips. I like him as a player too, not just because of the England selection. I think he's a solid player. He's like a Declan Rice. You think maybe has a higher ceiling. Big shout out too for Pedro Neto for Wolves. He's been really good this season, especially sort of picking up the mantle from your big fella. What do you call him? Jimenez. Biggest flop of the season was Ryan Brewster, by the way, as well. Quite a few Liverpool fans who I know were singing his praise and thought, right, get him into Sheffield, be a great loan move, he'll score loads of goals, get him ready to rock and roll. He went in and he's Putin. Very good question. I'm going to get Brood to answer this too. He says, what is United's perfect transfer window? Right. There's a couple of layers to this, right? Keep Pogba, keep Cavani, Sancho for right mid, a centre back, Decky Rice and Jack Grealish. There you go. To recap, keep Pogba, keep Cavani, Jadon Sancho, a centre back, Jack Grealish, and who else did I say? Decky Rice. I would love to see Decky Rice come into the team because he comes in, he replaces Matic, lets Matic go and retire. He comes in, takes over that position. It allows then to break up the pivot of McFred. So you could because I think Rice could potentially do the job of both of those guys, so we can have a more attacking diamond. Oh, there they are. There, bye. Look at this, lads. Focus. If you like those wings, go on to iFast with Bradley to find the recipe. Apparently, these ones have a wee special ingredient. Bollocks. Not good. Whew. He grows his salary himself as well. Oh, oh. Holy shit.
Huh?
Where'd you get them from? Mordor? Jesus. Oh, Brad Hawkins has a massive comment there. I'm going to have to get Brood to read that because I can't really read this from here because the screen's tilted the other way.
What am I reading?
Oh, Brad Hawkins has put up some Kufal stats for me to prove me wrong. The Kufal is a
He says
passenger.
Kufal 6 assists this season, had Grealish in his back pocket. Jimmy Carragher says he is signing of the season. Well, you just destroyed your own argument there. Then says he's signing the season. 5 million bargain. He's always fighting. Performances are always 10 out of 10. I would debate that. Probably not the case. Works like a horse. Horses don't usually work at you ever seen a horse like just sitting at a desk typing away or anything like
No,
that,
like they
or
wouldn't have like
manual labor or anything like that?
yeah, no.
You haven't convinced me, Brad. Not really. Yeah, seen Rice liking Man City photos on Instagram and Twitter. Rice is going to City.
No, he's not.
I'd believe it. I could
No,
see it
I think
happening.
so.
Could see it happening.
I just bought Rodri.
They're all mine too. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Look at that, lads. Extra hard. He's giving us that sauce. If we need more of it, for God's sake, they're plastered. Right. Out. Jones. I can't believe Phil Jones. Hmm?
Did he come out?
Who?
Phil Jones.
No. He there's Brandy. I just can't believe that we're talking
Brandy?
about. Aaron asked a good question there. He said, "What's the perfect transfer window?" There's Alex Telles coming on as well. Spider and Luke coming up.
Brandon Williams and Alex Telles coming on.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's definitely just
Luke and
yeah,
Spider.
has to be. Yep, Luke Shaw coming off, good sub.
Yeah.
Well done, Ollie. So we're gonna have 5 subs today, but in 3 intervals.
Yep.
So that's definitely looking at a busy week coming ahead. Very soon, I reckon we'll get the second wave. Probably another 2, and then
Mm.
like save 1 in the bag for an injury. Let's say Cavani and
Yeah, Gavan and definitely be off. Bruno hopefully too.
hopefully Bruno. It'd be nice to win this game, you know.
Yeah. It would I?
Yeah. It's like if we lose, it's like, meh, all right. But it would be nice.
Yeah.
Be a nice wee.
Aaron asked a good question.
You know, it's
Perfect.
transfer.
Yeah, exactly that. I answered with, "Oh, it's all right. Go on, Donny." Well, in. Oh, referee, I can get the ball there. He's gonna card him as well. It's frustrating. Let me see. I might be wrong.
No, he's late there. He's late.
Even
late.
I can get it wrong the odd time, Brute. Yeah, so I said keep Cavani, keep Paul Pogba first of all. Then sign Jadon Sancho as centre back, Declan Rice and Grealish.
Any centre back is a bit.
I know because I can't be bothered going through the centre back conundrum again.
Harry Maguire with a good header to Harry Maguire there, a good header to release some of the pressure there. Perfect.
Give me a centre back first. What you want?
I've seen very good stats for Pau Torres.
He's Villarreal, isn't he? Here he is there.
Villarreal, yeah. I've seen good stats for him. I do think though he's a bit really there. The goalkeeper coming way out of the box.
You never trust the goalkeeper with
Telles
short sleeves.
puts it into Cavani. Cavani, just loses out. Bit of photography going on here.
We're getting popped over here.
Paparazzi coming in here.
I reckon we're going to be in an Instagram story now, Brad.
Main man,
Look at my
Razor.
husband.
Razor's
streaming.
back in the building. Hello, Razor. Thanks for coming back. Let us know where you're from.
Razor, hello.
Make sure you like the video. There's 9 people watching here, 6 likes. Doesn't add up because 2 of those likes are me.
Yeah.
So get liking and get sharing and subscribing and commenting.
By the laws of physics, Brad, how can you have 9 people watching and 6 people like it?
Surely it's more the laws of mathematics.
No, it's the laws of physics.
I know. You're wee personal. You got to get over these personal joke things. The personal
But
jokes
Luke,
don't
you
work.
understand? Luke Gurley is sitting in his house in wrinkles. He's probably wet himself.
Yeah, but
At me saying the laws
the
of
other
physics.
9 people that are watching.
No, but it's all about customer service here, right?
But
If
Luke,
I know I can
Luke
really
didn't
entertain
ask
Luke,
for a laugh.
if I can entertain Luke for 10 seconds and it flies over the head of somebody else, I'm take that.
Not
All right, Luke.
Not when what you're saying makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. To
Everybody
everybody
got
else.
the gist, but they were like, he's talking about the 6 versus 9. So
Yeah, but you said the laws of physics. They're going to go, what's this
I
got
know,
to do
but
with physics?
the only person that I know that would pick somebody up, and that would be you.
Well, it's a good time for me to pick you up on it when we're bloody live to 10 people.
10?
Oh, we're on 10. We lost one there.
What's our record? 15?
13.
Oh, go away.
Telles there with an air shot.
Handball,
Harry Maguire
penalty.
with a handball. There's
Penalty,
a penalty.
penalty.
Has to be.
It's a penalty.
giving
It's going to be VAR.
Not giving it.
He's definitely giving that. It's a penalty.
That is just a penalty, to be fair. Razor, let us know where you're from, big son.
That's terrible.
Get involved in the chat. Actually, I heard, and I don't know how much nonsense this is. I heard that it can't be a handball if it comes up off your foot,
I heard that actually as well.
hmm which was possibly why he's just straight away. Nope. See,
Hmm.
see. So I think that's possibly
Where
what
did
it
I
is.
hear that? It was during a game. It must be. It was during the Tottenham game. Tottenham Sheffield United game.
But that could be nonsense because, well, not nonsense, but that could be a Premier League rule and not
That's what I was
European rule.
thinking because Europe. I think Europe deal with VAR a bit better. Because if you think about it, remember back in the day when it was in the Champions League and it wasn't in the Premier League. Remember how mad it was? Like Rashford's penalty against PSG and Pink Kid in Paris. Like there's no way on earth that was a penalty.
But in the Premier League this year, that's a penalty.
Yes, so it's like sort of switched round.
Mm.
Whereas VAR in Europe now is a bit more lenient, a bit more common sense.
What happened to Cavani? Why has he got that plaster?
Somebody kissed him. So it looked like.
Is he getting like a tattoo or something, like a tattoo removed, or like
I don't know.
he must have like a severe cut. He's had that for a while
Oh,
there, Brandon, on his hip.
you might have got hit with an arrow. Well,
Very funny.
it's because he calls him Legolas. Looks like Orlando Bloom.
I thought you were talking about his celebration. That was funnier.
Hmm.
I'll give you too much credit there.
Don't be like,
I didn't get answering
get out.
the questions.
Yeah,
Donald's perfect one was Haaland, Sancho, and Varane.
sorry,
that's
Donald. You're
that's
100%
very
right. Sorry, I forgot all about Haaland. You're right. That's not corrected. Yes,
What?
all of those.
No,
plus
but hold
Haaland.
on. There has to be some stipulations to this.
Oh,
Perfect, as in perfect, and like actually obtainable, or just your dream. You know,
would you
it
stop
does-
bringing? Would you stop bringing us down? Your
No,
dream
I
one.
wanna
Use your
know-
dream one. It's like you can. You've got no money.
Right.
You've got no
I'll
money
have-
limits.
I'll
Get
have
everybody.
Pele in his prime.
Oh, here we go.
I'll have Ronaldo and Messi in their prime. You know, that's what
Players
I wanna know.
who are still playing would be
That
the
sounded-
stipulation there.
That really sounded really weird in my ear.
Mm.
You keep moving that to different
Nonsense.
angles.
Another big save by Dave we missed.
Nonsense. Absolutely nonsense.
Right. So you don't need to worry about money, and you're allowed 5 players. There's the
Right.
parameters,
So there's so 5
and you can only
currently playing
and you-
players,
yes,
and money's not
obviously
an option.
yes. And don't say Ronaldo, Messi. Just be serious about
Why
it.
would, no, well, I can say that if I want.
Of course you can, but you wouldn't because you're not that daft.
Well, I'd take Messi. Look.
I think Messi too right now. No, I don't know. He's pudding.
Do I have to my own personal opinions on the actual players, like tribal allegiances, or is it just the best player?
No, forget about tribal allegiances because
I'll
whenever
have
they
Van
become a
Dijk,
meta player,
please.
you won't have that
I'll
tribal
have Van
anymore.
Dijk, please. Van Dijk and Victor Lindelof.
You're,
Some
you're
pound
an
big son.
absolute idiot.
Well, we wouldn't play him beside Maguire.
You need to understand that Victor Lindelof.
I'll have Van Dijk.
Victor Lindelof should be playing for Everton
I'll have Van
or
Dijk.
Benfica, where he came from.
I'll have. We need a good CDM. I'll have Rodri. I'll have. I don't know whether I want.
Why Rodri?
Because he's very, very, very good.
I prefer Thomas Partey than Rodri.
I don't. I'd rather have Rodri. I'd rather watch Rodri week in, week out.
What about Ferrari?
No.
I think he's a brilliant player.
He's too small for the Prem. Especially in
You're
the
too small for the Prem.
Definitely not. Much too big for the Prem. I don't. I'm really. I don't know whether it's because of my emotional status after being burnt so badly over the Sancho stuff, but I'm not. It's not exciting me to hear.
Eric's having ballers today, isn't they?
Mm,
Even though he's the best centre back in the
risky
club
stuff.
/ in the league.
But again, who's your other option? We do need a right wing. So really, is there anybody better than Sancho? Salah.
Of course there is.
Have Salah.
Um,
But I'm just picking. No, I don't want Salah. I can't have.
No, I don't want
Liverpool
Salah.
players.
Salah's a pudding.
And Mbappe. I'll have him, please. Thank you very much.
Right, but we haven't got that much money left.
Exactly. See what I mean? So I think I'm winning this. To be fair, I'll have Van Dijk, Rodri, Mbappe.
And Pele and George Best when he's
No, the parameters they've got to be still playing. So that's our three
Sean will
main
probably take Kufal.
positions are covered there that we need. We need new
Oh.
centre back covered. We need a CDM covered. We need a right wing covered. We need a striker. I'll take Haaland, although
Mbappe.
the City thing's annoying me. I know, but I'm sort of thinking
Right wing.
Haaland up top, Mbappe right wing,
That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
and then Victor Lindelof left wing. Be amazing. And then I've got one left, don't I? I'll have Suchek just to keep the main man Sean Hawkins happy because he's always in here. We've got some comments, Mark. We need to get at them. And those wings are just staring at me, going, "Why are you not eating me?
I don't know why I'm not eating mine either.
Too hot for you? No plums on this
I'm
one."
nervous about. I'm gonna need tissues as well, but you forgot the tissues. Like, what is this? You're getting the bad review into it. He got me there.
It's not tissue, but sure it'll do. I think I was born tomorrow. Donald says he got BM tattooed on his cheek to sponsor your YouTube channel, Brood. I don't know why you would put BM because it's none of my YouTube channels, and I do have more than one, have BM in it.
Hello, fatties, fasters, and fat fasters.
It's time to talk about Mark being a wee willy head. I did say something in the chat. Remember when you said, "Have you done a funny?" I did, but
What did you do?
you'll never know.
I'll obviously know when I check it later.
Yeah, but you'll not know for a while. It'll take a bit of effort to go and find it.
Sean Hawkins, if you're ringing me, which you definitely are, is there anything important you need?
You'd know if you answered the phone.
Hi, Sean.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, he is English.
I've left you a comment in the chat there. I'd appreciate it if you could answer it.
Yeah, no problem. Do you want to ask it live on the chat now?
Yeah, I was actually going to ask if you were going to buy a football club and United weren't for sale, what club would you buy? And bearing in mind, you have to obviously buy them and make them profitable. You can't just buy them and turn them into ruin.
He's very English.
Okay. Yeah, he is very, very English.
Yeah.
No problem, Sean. I'll get that answered in the next 3 to 5 working days. Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
Bye-bye. And there's our first live call-in with an actual phone.
You know, that actually might work as a call-in.
Did you hear it loud and clear, folks? So Sean's question was quite a good question, actually. If you could buy a football team and it wasn't Manchester United, it couldn't be Manchester United, which would it be and why? And you can't just bring them into financial ruin.
And so distracted there by the paparazzi there, broke a window there trying to get in. What was the question again?
Right,
Yeah, I had to buy one, not United, not for financial gain.
Yeah, no. You have to like actually try your best to keep them afloat, and you can't just like burn them into the ground.
There's the goal for Roma.
Nice.
Ball crossed into the back stick. Was that Mkhitaryan? Drills it back across, and Jacko gets his head in. No, it was Pedro.
Good goal, actually.
It was Mkhitaryan. One side of the box to the other. Pedro drills it back. Yeah, it was a good goal. It's a good goal. United defense standing quite static there.
He was marking him.
I did say it, just draw 2 each. Did say it. Good ball. Pedro hits it first time. Easy header. Maguire. All ends up, as they say. Isn't that right, Marco?
That's right, Marco.
I'm getting a bit frustrated here because we're in the middle of 5 different conversations as well, and
Yeah.
these things are staring at me.
We need to get a bit of structure to this.
So, what was the question? You had to buy a club, not United.
Yes. Who would it be and why? Basically, and you can't just like balls it up. You have to go in and actually look after it and put money into it and try and make them do well. Like what I think what he basically saying is you can't like take over City and just relegate them to the National League.
So is it like what team? Again, you need parameters. I know there are.
Just answer it like that, just straight off the cuff. The police have stopped you and said, "What's your name?" You're like, "Which club?"
You're straight in the back of the van. What's your name? You should not be driving it.
Right. 5 seconds to answer. 5, 4.
Comedy Colts. What?
No.
I'll see if I can get them
No.
to win the
It has
Champions
to be
League.
it has to be a club in a top flight European league.
Do we have money to do stuff? There's Cavani and
Do we have money to buy players?
like if you buy a small club, do you have money to do stuff, or do
Yeah,
you
no,
are
yeah,
you
no. You're a
right?
multi-billionaire
So you're
that can.
Abramovich. What club
Yeah,
do you
yeah.
buy?
Pretty. You're a Russian
So
oligarch.
yeah, that's the best way to phrase it. If
Yeah,
you're Abramovich, what club do you buy?
yeah,
Because he has done well, as
yeah.
in he's not milking the club. Right. Okay. That's the mind frame I needed.
Very good question, Sean. Not like you.
There's one coming to me, but it's not going to work really because the league that they're in is very capped. But
Monaco.
no, Dundee United.
For fuck's
I'm being serious
Right, Brad. Why's that then?
because I like their kits.
You can change the kit if you want.
No, 2 under Roma.
Is it time to start thinking about
Aaron's
getting
bets
Luke
beat.
Shaw Wan-Bissaka pack on?
Aaron's bets beat. This is literally our worst defensive lineup. It
Yeah,
couldn't be worse.
not good.
Couldn't. You
Victor
can have
Lindelof.
Victor Lindelof on.
Fuck that. Right, get back to your club there, Dundee, because you like the kits. Right, what else?
Aaron says Salford City. I thought of them, but
No,
it's
let
kind
the
of
boys keep them.
it's kind of like that is actually happening.
Yeah, let
you
let
know,
let the boys
get bored.
crack on with them.
Because it's an old FIFA 8, FIFA 08, I think. I used to play. Actually, there was a good 3 or 4 years I played them every year, just out of randomness.
FIFA 08? That'd
like
have been the last time you beat me, would it have been?
the ball cleared up, great double save from De
Go
Gea
on,
there.
Dave.
It could
No,
easily
no,
be.
tell you what, see
be
if that had
3.
went in. We were. It's not over anymore.
Well, it is a bit.
Oh, God.
Cavani absolutely cabbages it up. The wheels have rightly fallen off here in the second half.
Game on, he
Game on, it's
says.
exciting stuff. Still nil each in the Arsenal Villarreal game, so it's looking like at this stage it's looking like Villarreal in the final.
Yeah. Plenty of time in that game, but
So yeah, I do Dundee United, and also it'll look like because obviously the Scottish League is a 2 club league. It'd be interesting to put somebody in there to really rustle those feathers and see if a Scottish team can get back in the global sphere of actual football. See what like a club like that in is the league that they're in. Does that ceiling stop them no matter how much money you have?
I don't think so.
That's why it would be interesting to see whether that would happen.
That's a good answer, actually.
So I was just thinking a Scottish team, which one? And it was just because the one that I used to play in FIFA.
What? See Dundee. Why? What a color is it? Are they orange?
They have a all orange kit,
Yeah.
and orange is my favorite color. What's your favorite colors in the chat? Let us know, please.
My favorite color is get that out of the box. Jesus, that was nearly 3-1. Right,
This
we need
defense
to
we need Victor Lindelof on, and I'm not even joking. And Matic.
here, Brood. Eat a winger. That
Jackie.
celery is amazing.
Hmm?
See celery dipped into a wee bit of
It's a special
sauce.
recipe.
You grew them yourself, didn't you? Out of
You
your
get the
wrinkles.
celery, and you put water on them.
Why were you always playing this Dundee in FIFA?
Just a random one.
Back in the playing the career mode days.
Yep. I actually think it wasn't 08. It was like 2002.
I had a bit
Because
of an
I was still in the first house and I moved out there. I was 13, so I was 11. Like it was like 10, 11, 12. Just played
like
them every year.
FIFA 04 or something. No.
No.
FIFA
No,
bloody.
we're doxing ourselves again here.
I'm 30. He's 30. So you know what my issue was with
Bit garlic.
Hmm?
A little bit garlicky.
you never have too much garlic.
Have you tried them?
No.
They're
I'm gonna
freezing.
wait till they're stone cold Steve
They
Austin.
are stone cold.
Do you know what the issue I had about playing with teams I got in FIFA? I love to do that, get the smaller team and like don't just pick United like in the career mode, but they need to have their own stadium. I hated having to play in a stock stadium. I wanted to be at Ellen Road, or I wanted to be at Goodison, or I always wanted the stadium
That was very lucky.
millimeters away. So just an update on my bet. Cavani scored. Fred's been carded.
Who's coming on? Thank you.
Paul Pogba for Matic.
All the way around,
Mm.
mate.
So currently the result in the corner count is costing me money here.
A goal for United, and that's my prediction up.
Mm. Go on, Mace. Go on. Oh, lucky. Oh, Donny. Imagine. Come on.
Scrambling on the ball. Great back heel. Bruno, poor shot straight at the keeper.
Terrible from the keeper there. Should have caught that. Not enough venom in that. They'll be parting it away. Yeah, so Dundee, because you
Hold
want
on.
to see.
Yeah. Good idea. I'd like us to wrap up some of the
Yeah,
loose
so
ends.
yeah, so Dundee, you like the idea of seeing if you can blow the roof off the Scottish Premier League, and
I'd like to see somebody upset the two big clubs, and
Mm.
to see whether somebody with basically unlimited money, whether they can become a sort of a global superpower, or is the ceiling that is above them because the fact they're in such a small league, and it's not a very worldwide. You have the old firm, obviously, but it's not a very, you know, for lack of a better word, sexy league.
Mm.
Does it, like, just because it's not a sexy league doesn't
No, it's not.
matter how much money you put in. But then again, the problem is if you have unlimited money and you can draw all the players that you want, it then just becomes like the Ligue 1, whereas you're the
Mm.
PSG of the league, and then Rangers and Celtic fall away. Or do they also get brought up by the attention and the TV rights that is going to come along with what happened? I think all those things
It-
will be very interesting to see.
Yeah, exactly. It's direct correlation to the quality of players. That's direct correlation to the money they can pay in wages, and then direct
Bruno plays
correlation.
it to Greenwood. Greenwood lifts it over the keeper, but it's
I
wide.
lifted my hand to go like that. Unfortunately, didn't need to.
So that's my answer for that. What was
That's
your
good.
answer?
That's good.
Well,
Didn't
you were
expect
slapping
you.
at the
Didn't
start.
expect you to have a good answer.
You had.
there.
Oh,
That's because I thought you were taking the piss.
no.
Mine's a lot more mainstream now. I regret mine already after your re-explanation there. My first regret about my answer is that I've realized I'd rather live in the same country that the club is in to enjoy the weather and the lifestyle of that country. However, I picked Newcastle United because massive fan base, excellent stadium, decent history. I like the kits. I like the area. I love Newcastle. And I thought, right, and plus my big mate Brian, true Geordie.
There's already too much competition.
No, but if you blow the casket off the wages, you're
City and Chelsea have already blew the casket off.
let us have more caskets blown off.
Exactly, but after two
If you,
caskets are blown off, then
I'm interested in one thing and one thing only:
blown caskets.
blowing caskets.
That's a terrible answer.
No, but I'm thinking about infrastructure, fan base. I'm thinking about stadium. I'm thinking about
But I think the
kit.
spirit
I'm
of his
thinking about
question, was small club. Who do you want to blow the lid off and see where it goes? Yours is Newcastle.
well, I think there's good reasons behind that.
Those are fiery, by the way.
Yeah, I'm nervous about them. I'll be pulled over on the M2. Is that too much detail?
Pardon?
Is that too much detail?
I didn't hear what you said.
Good. No, it's still at Arsenal in the game that matters. This game isn't too far away from mattering, you know. Yeah, yeah. If you really didn't like the Newcastle one, I'll change it. Like, if you want. Um. mm, mm, mm.
Bit of dead air. Everybody loves dead air. Let's have a check back in with the comments there. We're absolute. I feel like we've
Go on,
talked about
Frederico.
14 different things. And we've
Go on. Good question, Sean. By the way, and thanks for the live calling.
very good question. Pity about Mark's answer.
Fucking Dundee.
Dundee's a great answer. It could have been.
You could
any
have said.
club.
You could at least said Aberdeen for our old friend Alex Ferguson.
Fergie.
Go on ahead.
Yes, Cavani. It's offside. Is it offside? Hold on. The rest of our team didn't celebrate there. Very
do you
good.
ever, do you ever
2
notice
each.
that Mason is raging unless he scores?
Good.
He is.
That's what he'd be a legend for it. Although, is it? No, it's not. I was going to say, is it an assist? Bruno assist, great ball.
Oh, what a ball!
Cavani's
What a
onside. Never coming up 3 each.
flipping finish.
Finish the game. It means I can be right. So the question before that was the perfect transfer window.
Yes,
So I finished that,
yeah, you covered that.
and I won that.
Didn't win that. Don't
Did.
won it.
Didn't.
Clinical. One signing.
He didn't even name 5.
Doesn't need to
Jude
name 5.
Bellingham would be brilliant too. Main Street.
Aye, well, we had him, didn't we, on the hook? And
Sean
then we just-
Hawkins said Newhouse. Newhouse.
Is there a player?
We'll let him off of that because of the questions.
I phoned in to be fair to him.
I think Aaron, I think you slightly addressed it, but I think he's filled out a bit more. He says 5 players out this year: Jones, Mata, Lingard, Matic, Lingard, Mata. I got distracted because I read the end part of it there. Fred,
Fred, no. Keep Fred.
get Fred out.
No.
Go and take your head for a
Shampooing.
washing. Players in: Varane, Rice, Haaland, Sancho.
Varane, yes. Holland, yeah. Sancho, yeah.
Yeah, but is that his perfect one because you're not getting all them? He also says, B word, bet beat. I think we can say Balix, can't we?
I would
Because
say
it's
Bollocks,
different. It's different from the actual word. Unlucky Ron says Doons. Full time wings, that's the way it's looking.
Aye.
Do English club and then global. I don't want to do an English club. I think the English club is crap.
English club, I've said Newcastle, Sean.
English club is in anywhere in the
No,
pyramid, which
no.
is now the popular word.
Aye. So
And then
you've
I went global because it's not English.
Yeah, so you have to do an English club now. Good man, Sean. I like a follow-up question that keeps the juices flowing. He's raging
Boring.
because now he's a lot of pressure on him, putting abuse on me for Newcastle. Let's hear an English one.
Does it have to be Premier League or is it
No, it could be anywhere in England.
Anywhere on the thing.
So I'm gonna do. Once you do this one, I'll do a global one.
There's a wee club called Balix FC.
Oh, and their home ground is right here in Flippin.
I made them on Football Manager 2020.
Did you?
Brought them to the Champions League and won the league.
You still play Football Manager?
No. Although I am actually going to buy this new one, but I don't have time yet.
You haven't got time. You're a producer.
Producing a couple of shows and
Making a
Salford
couple of
FC.
wings.
How's your bet looking, Mark? Says Brad Hawkins.
The bet is
Bait.
It's not bait. No, I've got
What's
the
the
yellow
corners?
card. I've got the goal score. Only now is a netted goal and 5 corners.
Is Fred on the yellow?
Fred got a yellow. He's off. He's on, is he? He's still on.
He's still on. Paul will come off from Matic.
Yeah, but he got a card. Yeah. Look at that wee brute. Go on.
Go on, Greenwood, big son.
He is a brute.
Go on, Big Edison.
Oh, careful.
he might be
Careful.
my famous.
Don't, careful.
Famous.
Don't.
He might be my favorite player.
Don't. Please don't do anything silly. We need you for the final.
Cavani might be my new favorite.
Yeah, Cavani just went up there and says, "You talk to Mason like that, and I'll knock your plums straight up and blend them." Focus. Lovely. See if you like the look of those bad boys there. Go to I Fast for Bradley and look out for the video with the recipe.
Delicious.
Honestly, impressive.
These aren't my best ones. I will say that. Put my hands up.
I got them clean out of Mordor. Apparently, I can feel them in my nose from here.
They are spicier than normal, but that's not why. They're a wee bit garlicky. And I had the overcook going. Still nil each in the Arsenal game.
No, hold on. I think I've seen it. Is it?
Yeah, it is. It's nil each. Sean Hawkins says, if it had to be a Premier League club, no.
He's just wanting us to say West Ham. He just wants us to have our second team to West Ham. Right, pick a Premier League team, man. I've already done mine.
If my main man Rich was here, I would say Crystal Palace.
But he's not.
But he's not, so I won't. Current Premier League team. Everybody loves watching somebody think and eat wings at the same time, don't they? Roma hit the
Christ
post.
almighty.
We were very open at the back since half time.
But I don't even think that's the two fullbacks' fault. So
It has to be.
I
the
don't
right
think it
colour
is.
reason. They must. They are obviously. They've come out. Although I don't think it's been more attacking of a
No.
game than the first half.
No, it hasn't.
We just look open.
We need to. Oh well. Come on, Bruno.
Overhead kick there.
Hmm.
The Roma player doesn't go too well.
But I think your throwaway comment at the start of the match could come true here, which was this will either be a nil each or a 4-3.
I disabuse that opinion. I now think my second notion that it would be 2 each is in fact the correct one.
No, there's more goals in this. Right. Would you give Sean his Premier League team before he rings me again?
Um, there's no answer I can give that isn't boring. My first thought was, "Those Rashford's on." I didn't see that happening.
Neither did I. Sorry, folks, if you were relying on us for the subs. Rashford's on apparently.
My first thought was Fulham
Hmm.
because they had in the past they were
Jordy Best.
a larger team than they are now.
I actually quite like this stadium as well.
Craven Cottage
I
still
like the stadium.
still a wee bit of a wee small one.
It's on the river as well, and it's in the middle of getting a big stand.
Aaron says he come on for Cavani.
Must have just been right there and then. We were talking about
Yeah.
wings, was it?
Matic there at the back post clears it up well. Aaron says, if FFS Mark come up with your own team, he must have said Newcastle.
Did he?
Aaron says, if OREM, then from a financial sense, I'd buy, I think that means only, I don't know what is that sentence? Biggest potential.
Well, he did say Newcastle, did he?
But any, that's again a terrible answer.
Well, what was his answer? I didn't read it out again.
It doesn't make any sense. He'd say Newcastle,
Right.
the most potential.
I just love Newcastle as a city. I think the stadium's class. It's just I like Newcastle. And it pains me that they're fighting relegation the last 3 or 4 seasons. Like I enjoyed the rivalry we had with them, and I enjoyed them being good. You know, Shearer enjoyed the CC Demba Ba wee period. You know, it's good. They're a good team to have, and I was quite sad when they went down a couple of seasons or 3 or 4 seasons ago.
One thing I'm feeling on here is keeping up with the scoreline and changing the time. Didn't stop it at halftime. Thanks, Razor.
The scoreline hasn't changed.
No, I changed it because I seen Razor's comment.
All right. Premier League for me, Newcastle. Tried to do a European team. You know what? I would go for Ajax. Class city, club full of history, class stadium, lovely kit, Johan Cruyff. It would be, and I think being the owner of Ajax is quite a prestigious position in the world as well. You know, I think Ajax is probably my favorite club in Europe, apart from United. You know, I really do like Ajax, and I like watching them. I have a lot of respect for the way their academy and their kind of football philosophy. And there's strippers and stuff, and you can smoke stuff and all. You know, it's good. Really nice pastries in the street. Good pizza too, actually. Funny enough.
That is a big factor.
Yeah,
Pastry level.
yeah, pastries. Good pastries in Newcastle.
I'm sure you
Good pastries in Dundee.
I'm sure you get good pastries in London.
Uh, 45 quid for a pastry, but
It's all right. You've got unlimited money.
I know,
Maker.
but you don't like pissing money up a wall, do you? You're still, no matter how much money you have, you'll still be wanting value.
I like Ajax.
Yeah, Ajax. I just love their kit. I just think it's class. And if you think about all the success they've had and think of some of the players that. Oh, Marcus must have been offside there. I think. And even in recent times, you know, getting the semi-final of the Champions League, and you know, it's done very well. And what I would try and do actually is, Christ Almighty,
Read the comment. The last two.
played in claret and blue. To be honest with you, Sean, uh, if I was seriously, if I was picking a team in England other than Newcastle, it'd be Millwall probably. I think they're just love the history about them. They've obviously got the best.
As soon as you make a wrong decision, to be battering your belly cough. So no, I wouldn't go near them.
No, no, they've got the best firm. They've got best. They're the big one of the biggest clubs in London in terms of history and fan base and everything else. I was in the middle of talking about Ajax there, Sean. You put me off there. Really romantic feeling about Ajax. You know, and what I was going to say was what it'll do with Ajax is allow them to maintain or improve their academy system and their grassroots system, but put them in a position where they don't have to be a selling club anymore. And I think that would really put the Dutch league back on the map, because then you'd have obviously then, as Brood says, better players, more TV rights, more European ventures for them, PSV, Anderlecht, not Anderlecht, they're Belgian. What do you call it? What do they call it? Feyenoord and PSV, Feyenoord. Who else?
Feyenoord. Feyenoord.
Listen here, man. Listen to the Dutch Brood here. Who else? There's not a decent sized team, isn't there?
I wasn't listening.
I wouldn't own West Ham if they were given to me.
Do you know what I think? Salary sticks are possibly a bad idea during a stream.
No, maybe not.
And as young Donald Karen says, got your 2-2 Brood. It's looking likely. Should have stuck a wee nugget on it. Aaron says his bet's beat.
It's early days yet, don't know
Which aspect of Aaron's bet is beat? I can't remember.
the score. And the fact that Bruno
Oh,
hasn't scored.
2-1. That's right, 2-1.
Early days, don't know. I don't think it's going to be too huge.
Did Bruno go off?
No,
So he still could score.
no, but he's got a 2-1.
I know.
Any more questions there, because I feel like we've neglected some people. Sean, you've got your question answered and your follow-up answer question. Then you've got your phone call live on air. What else do you need? Come on. I keep forgetting this is over.
Sean, what's your favorite flavor of crisps?
He's a weirdo. He likes prawn cocktail. It's the same as me.
They're hard to whack. Do you know what I'd love? Like a really flavorful packet of skips. They're lacking in flavor, Matt. If you just boost them up a wee touch.
Like if
Yeah.
you're the boy in the factory, just have another wee
Like a wee extra hot packet of skips. I go through them like a hot wash through butter.
I was going to say you were talking about the bit of cat bit through the pigeons, the Scottish League. It's like a wash through the butters. Private joke. Sorry.
Black pudding. Is that not blood?
Black pudding's delicious. Do you like black pudding? No.
I've never had it.
It's absolutely delicious. You see, if you get there should be a side dish of black pudding and everything.
What does it taste like?
It tastes like a really rich, crumbly kind of sausage tasting thing. It's really nice with
And to be fair, that's probably what most sausages are made of. Blood and guts.
they're full of bollocks, literally. You can actually get black pudding flavored crisps. You know the O'Donnell's? They do the Ballymaloe relish and cheddar. They also do a black pudding flavor. And I was very tempted to buy them the weekend there, and then I bailed on that. Oh. Do you know what Sean was the first man to find, we found the first cure to COVID?
I thought you were going to say the first man to find your belly. No medical man's been able to find him yet. All right.
Oh, no, man. Here, what were you doing yesterday?
For flip's sake. I
What
don't
do you
even
want
care
me
about
to
the
do?
loss. I care about my bloody... 3-2, Roma. Zalewski. Oh,
No, he's on.
looks onside.
Yeah.
left unmarked at the back
It's,
post.
it's unfortunate for Dave there. No chance. McGuire's
Dave, no
ripping.
chance. Tell us, no idea where his man was there.
Here, does this break our away record?
No, no, we were beaten. We were beaten at Leicester. Flags went up. No, the game, the goal is given. Oh, there's my estimate up too. I changed my mind to go back to the last one. I thought there'd be loads of goals.
Mm. Here, speaking of medical people finding bollocks, where were you yesterday? You were getting the tube in the office, weren't you?
I was going to
A wee
say
small,
something.
wee tiny,
I
wee
was
camera.
going to say something like way crazy. No, I was getting the camera somewhere. We've already discussed it.
Right up your.
Nope.
Right down your.
Yep. The worst thing that's ever happened to me ever. So if you're ever in that position, folks, get sedated. Don't try and be hard plums, as it ain't worth it.
Pau Torres.
Bit of action going on here in the Villarreal game.
Mm-hmm. Very good header by your centre back.
Torres, yep,
Target,
that
yeah.
was my man.
It
So
absolutely bailed off his head like a 50p, but it was,
it was a defensive clearance.
yeah, trampoline head. Torres.
Aaron says Harry Maguire has been woeful.
He has been, actually, Aaron.
If only we had a good centre back sitting on the bench. Now, tell me this, right, and tell me it honestly. Would we have been defensively better tonight with Victor Lindelof?
No,
For what reason?
because he's a pudding. I missed that.
No, I asked you honestly. Like,
Right enough, right? Let's have a real life.
God,
What is going on here? We're getting dominated.
Matic there, very, very calm, collected, heads it back to
Thought that was McTominay.
David De Gea.
Who?
David De Gea.
Who?
David De Gea.
David De Gea. Let's do a poll, right? Who thinks?
Suchek.
So do this, right? If you think Victor Lindelof is a pudding, put a thumbs down. If you think he's a good player, a very good player, put the thumbs up on the comments.
Oh no, hold on here. You've tilted that a wee bit.
What do you mean?
Donny on the
Go on, Donny.
on the rampage here. There was a potential for a 5-on-4 there, but
Can we just win this? I can't be bothered.
the ball gets slowed down. I can't be bothered losing this. I said before I wouldn't really care, but I do care.
This is our first. This could be our first stream with a
loss.
L. Yeah.
Thankfully, it means very little.
Hmm?
Thankfully, it means very little.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm just so excited. We've got another game. Final.
Aaron says, I'm actually getting angry at the state of our defending here. All of them should be ashamed. I agree. Back to my
Here,
point.
Aaron.
Back to my point. We would be a better defensive outfit tonight with Victor Lindelof on the pitch.
Sean's voted for thumbs down.
I can't even remember like the way you phrased that.
Thumbs down means he's a pudding.
But you said you said very good.
Yeah, you think he's very good, don't you?
Is Harry Maguire very good?
Yeah. Do you think Victor Lindelof's very good? Yes or no?
I think he's our best centre back.
Right. Parameters. You'll have a
If you
parameter.
think if you
Pudding. Not a pudding. Pudding.
yeah,
Not a
there,
pudding.
that's a lot more fair.
Right there you go. First one.
He already
pudding.
said that before you posed that.
Nonsense.
Answer again. Is he a pudding or is he not a pudding?
Right. So, pudding. Not a pudding.
We would be
Victor Lindelof. Just by the way,
we would
in
be
the comments, folks.
we would be better tonight with him on the pitch.
Nonsense.
We would. We've genuinely missed him tonight. Got some other comments to address. Sean again with more questions. We're trying to watch the football, Sean. Leave us
Hey,
alone.
Sean, Jesus
Flip's
Lord.
sake.
You
Coming to the
might
end
say
of the
you
game.
something better doing watching this. That keeper's a dodgy keeper. I'd have caught that. That Seagull's better defense. Go on.
Sean's question was favourite player, not including Man United players current and past Prem. So favourite past and current non-United players. Don't have any, mate. Does Lingard count? Choose him for the current.
Still United player.
I know.
Um,
It's Prem players. So
yeah, that's a good one, Sean. Once again.
I don't like any of them. I don't have a favorite non-United player. Although ex-United player,
It can't be past or present.
yeah, well, no, I mean ex-United but plays now in the league. That's why I went to Lingard, but obviously
Oh, Marcus.
Marcus going for the conversion there. We'll come back to that one. Answer
We
some
will
more
come back to that one. I
questions.
want to think about that. Good question, Sean. I'm gonna try a wing.
So Sean Hawkins has just made it clear that he's never getting moderator status up in his house. He's put a cake there, which I imagine is a pudding.
Holy!
What?
I feel like I've been bitten by a snake.
Well, you didn't see me getting on like that. They're a bit spicy, like, but they're not drastic. There's Brandon with the ball. Take it down to his left foot. It looks like corner. Is your bet like big, or is it still possible?
Still possible.
This is why I don't bet, because I forget things so easy.
So there'll be a minute left to normal time. There'll be 5 minutes out of time. Need 6 corners and 2 net goals.
Possible. Not likely, but possible. Aaron also says, and back to earlier, Fred is atrocious, doesn't deserve to be in the team, can't tackle, can't pass, can't shoot. All rather important attributes for a CM. I don't really think he is a CM. I think he's more defensively minded. He's like the sort of the Kante role. At least that's the way he's deployed when he plays with McTominay. Which is why the two McFred, as they're called, are played in the bigger games, because we anticipate defending more.
To be fair to Aaron, um,
He can't pass. I agree with
No.
that. He can tackle. He's good interception. He's good positionally. I think he's good,
I
and I like him.
don't think we should sell him.
He's
I
good.
like him too, but I think Aaron's got a point.
Do you know what I think? I
Can't
think
pass, can't tackle, can't shoot, but he does
he
something.
can't tackle. He can't shoot. He's the worst player ever in the history of the planet at actually shooting. Can't shoot. He can pass a bit, but it's not a strong suit. Um, I think he's a class bench player.
Mhm.
I wouldn't get rid of him, as you say. I prefer him over McTominay, personally.
Hmm. In current form, yeah.
Still no each in the Arsenal game. Looking like it's us versus Villarreal, which I'm so torn over this. I can't decide which I prefer, which team I would prefer to have in the final.
I will have Arsenal.
I think Villarreal's the easy option, because it's just like, well, if you lose, then it's not devastating. Like, for stress levels wise, I'd rather it be Villarreal. But for potential of it being actually worth like watching and get, oh, for the views, I'd rather be Arsenal.
Right enough.
Greedy boy. I think Aaron is on the sauce tonight. He says, "Get the Daffuck out of here. Fred over mixed sauce. You're out of your mind. Mixed sauce is overrated. Just putting it out there. Mixed sauce is overrated. Like my
Aaron, to
holiday.
defend you, McTominay is not a Brazil. He's a very good player. Last season, before the
He's not a very
stoppage,
good player.
COVID, no Scott, no win. Can't forget that.
He's not a very good player.
He is.
I think if we buy two centre midfields, he doesn't get in the team. Happy with it being Villarreal after all. It's a European game. Not really what he said. Scott is underrated. Right. Mod span this man. Like Carrick back in the day. I might be a bit harsh saying he's overrated, but he's definitely not underrated. Definitely not. It's looking like we're sinking to a lowly defeat.
Yeah.
The football watching hasn't done too well over the last 4 or 5 days.
No.
Didn't get to watch the Liverpool game, and then seen a defeat. Although it has been a very entertaining game, we have looked open
As a
as everything that came to my mind there was
Terrible.
inappropriate.
yeah. As
So-
open as a
So many bad things that I can't say.
what about Mkhitaryan's hairline? Bob?
That's terrible. Judging people on their
We were
appearances,
beaten
you should
last
be
time we were
ashamed
in
of
Rome as
yourself.
We were beaten the last time we played in Rome.
The fullback change flipped the game on its head.
I was happy with it, but with
I,
that.
I was in terms of saving for the next game, but
Yeah.
we knew that the quality would drop. It is a big boost though for Sean Wambasaka because you can really tell the difference in how good they
Mm.
what difference they make to us.
Like his last season, that had been well, obviously those fullbacks would have if Tellez was here last season, it probably would have been them.
Yeah. 2 minutes left in the Arsenal game, still nil each.
Stick the Arsenal game on the big screen.
We'll
This
just wait,
game's over.
wait till the whistle goes. Where's the you've got the remote.
You know?
And there's the whistle. United fall to defeat, but ultimately do go through into the final. Worrying display there in the second half. Very worrying, in fact. That defensive performance was abysmal. It could have very easily been. It could have been 7-6. The score or 7-4.
Yeah.
Don't think we really could. The second half we were atrocious. Very disappointed.
Yeah. It's because we're wearing that god awful kit.
That doesn't help, to be fair.
It really. I cannot wait the next season for one reason and one reason only.
There's-
Making bank
there it's on-
coppers.
There it's on now. Didn't even have to do it with your hands.
Arsenal are absolute puddings. Imagine the ping one in here.
Why
They're
am I
actually
getting
handy to
that?
have extra time, wouldn't it? No,
No.
they go through. No, they wouldn't. What? No, they wouldn't. What? What? What
No,
happened?
Arsenal would go through on away goals.
Eh,
Arsenal would have one,
Yes,
Villarreal would have
yes.
none.
Why the hell did I get so confused? That's mental.
So if this goes in, they go through. Very tight thing.
Offside there, surely. What I was saying? What I was saying? Ah, it's over.
This seems like it was a very, very interesting nil each.
Yeah.
Referee blows the whistle, and the final is Man United versus Villarreal.
Arteta could be getting sacked now.
Emery beats Arteta, handshake at the end.
There's what he called.
Coquelin.
Yeah, exactly that. I can't believe you remembered his name. Why do you remember his name, Fred?
Just because
What's it sound like?
It sounds like a phallus.
What's a phallus?
It sounds like
Phallus?
a man
Is Willie?
known as Alan, and he's referring to an appendage that he has. Francis Coquelin. What's wrong with Coquelin?
30 years old, this boy.
Cock. Bit of space there. Alan. Aaron says Arsenal can change players and managers, but still kings of the bottle jobs. Well, we're in the final, folks. Oh, it's against Villarreal. They look very happy, which is possibly our players are probably distraught now. At the
Yeah.
minute. We are probably fuming.
What date's the final? It's the
2 weeks.
26th, is it?
Must be at the weekend, surely.
No, it's not. It's Wednesday.
No way.
It is, yeah.
This really is
Mickey Mouseo.
Mickey Mouse Cup. Really.
However, the Champions League used to be on Wednesday.
Not the final.
Yeah, it was.
No, Saturday.
Aye, it is now. It wasn't. That was,
How long back are you going?
well, whenever we won the Champions League in 08, it was on a Wednesday.
Let's go back to this. Actually, the point that you had made is that the away thing. No, I think the Leicester one counts. I think that when we say we're unbeaten, it's in the league.
Aye.
Yeah, so it doesn't affect that. Let's hit the stop button. So, folks, we're into the final, but mixed emotions here in the studio tonight.
Yeah, it is.
Always wanted to say that.
It's mad that we're in a European final. I've got my special shirt to wear, buzzing for it. But Chelsea fans and City fans have got a more exciting night ahead of them. Very frustrating that.
Marginally, yes.
We're in transition, and it's a good chance for Ollie to get a trophy. Also, there's serious pressure, I think, on this now. And how many games do we have until then? Is it the last game of our season? It must be. Yeah, obviously it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it will be. Yeah.
So our last game of the season's Wolves away at Molyneux.
So who do we have?
Check it there. check the final. I'm nearly certain it's a Wednesday, and also check when the Champions League first went to a Saturday in the final.
Aaron has answered that in the comments if you want to address it.
Champions League was a wed until about 14, 15. Yeah, I thought that's about right. Because I remember being a wee bit annoyed about that actually. And then I quickly realised that it's far better to have a big game like that on a Saturday. Just because of the tradition of the midweek. Like our 99 win or 08 win was both on the Wednesday. Really vividly remember the
Am I-
2012 Chelsea one as well because we were in Lavery's all day because there was the Heineken Cup final was on and then it was Champions League final on one day and with about 375,000 Guinnesses and it was a good day and then Drogba ruined it. And Villarreal have now got a banner and they are celebrating like they've won the World Cup. So fair play to them.
I'll be straight on the AFTV once we finish this and see how the meltdown going on over there. I love it. I love it. It's like
Well,
a
Robbie
drama.
Lyle will be buzzing.
Hmm?
All the clicks Robbie Lyle's going to get according to Ray
Ray
Parlour.
Parlour, that's
He is a poon.
scumbag.
I listened to that again the other day there just to get myself just certain.
Were you going to do like a cage match or something?
Aye.
Just want to get yourself riled up.
Yeah.
Gotta feel bad
Here,
for
find out
Cavani
the
there.
date, will you, for the
It's
Champions
the
League final or
26th
the
of May, which is a Wednesday.
26th? Okay.
26th. I thought surely they're not playing it Wednesday, but obviously I imagined in my mind's eye that it would be Friday night and then Champions League final Saturday night.
I think the year that we won that in 2017, we watched it here on a Friday night. I'm really
That's what
sure.
I think that's what I'm thinking.
Mm.
My memory's shocking.
Is it mad? That's the last thing that we've won. Is that mental?
Dolly's fault. Oh hey, got him. Is that the last time we see Mata? Says Aaron. I actually addressed this.
Mm.
What game was it? Was it Burnley? They come on for Bruno. And
No, it was Granada.
Yes, it was. It was Granada. I thought that was potentially the last time we seen him. Thought he's been brought on just as a send off for the chap. Could well be Aaron. I can't imagine. Yeah, I would say it's definitely more likely than not.
Well,
Although with the game pile up here,
yeah, you never know.
he is sort of high up in the pecking order in terms of the squad players. So
Let's take a
probably
look.
not actually.
Let's take a look at our fixtures just so we can talk about that.
So we have Liverpool on next Wednesday, is it now?
Yep. You getting the fixtures up?
Yep. Actually, no. Hold on. Right. So Sunday, we're away to Aston Villa.
2 o'clock,
Interesting
is it?
game. 2 o'clock kickoff. Then on Tuesday, next Tuesday, it's Leicester. Then on Thursday, it is Liverpool. Then the following Tuesday, we don't play it that weekend. It's home to Fulham. And then the final game of the season is on Sunday, the 23rd, and we are away to Wolves. So, 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, we have 5 games in 2.5 weeks. 5 games in about 18 days.
Perfect. Right, so we've got Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, Tuesday,
Sunday.
Sunday, Wednesday. So the longest period of no game is between the Thursday and Tuesday, between Fulham and.
No, well, the Wolves game. No, you're right. You're right.
Are we doing a stream for the
We'll
Aston
be
Villa
doing a
game?
stream for every bloody game, Mucker.
Hmm?
We'll be doing a stream for every bloody game, Mucker.
Good, good, good. That's
Or
good.
at least I will. Unless you bail again.
Well, some of us have commitments around here.
As Arnold says, 3 games in 5 days going to be a serious rotation of squad. Yeah,
Mm.
just like I was saying there. Yeah. If the Liverpool game hadn't been postponed, I think that probably would be the last time. But because it's so congested now, we'll definitely see him at least for 10 minutes. Have you agree said yet and
Not
raised
good.
up about them? And do you know what? You don't even have the added spice of when they're warm. I'm shocked at you. They're not that hot, really. Got some of that stuff on it.
Says the boy that gets lemon and herb and Nando's.
Lemon and nut there. Extra hot Franks. It's all right. You should get the Carolina Reaper on the Ripper.
Hmm.
Mm. Then you
You and
be
the cojones.
kicking your nicks. Do you know what we should do? Let me know in the comments if this is something you'd like to see. For
A
the,
wings challenge.
oh, it's a Wednesday. Something about it for the final. You ask your boss and get Thursday off. Hmm? You
I
can.
know.
You can. The boss says yes. It's his B. What we should do for the final, because it is quite an event. To be fair,
Hmm.
hopefully it's a bit more entertaining than the Ajax final. Your favorite club is we could do like a forfeit with wings that have Carolina Reaper on them during the game.
Every time you swear.
You could do that, or you could do every time there's a goal, you have to take a Reaper wing. Although if it's nil each, that's not the most
I'd be
interesting.
shouting, "Get married, John!"
So let me know in the comments, guys. I think that's a good idea. I think that'd be a smashing idea. A couple of wee beers.
Yeah, that would be good.
Let me know in the comments, folks. That's something
When's our
you'd like
next
to
Saturday?
see.
We don't have a Saturday game.
Nope.
So annoying. I want to get a couple of wee paint.
When was the last Saturday game we had? Surely it
Ages.
was Champions League era. Back when we were in the Champions League. Here's a question for you. Given where we are now, are you glad we got knocked out of the Champions League?
Honestly,
That's a wonder question, by the way.
I think based on how the results went and how the put it this way, if we were in the shoes of Chelsea, no, but,
Oh
no,
well, I
but,
wouldn't be
no,
asking that bloody question, would I?
no, but just humor it, right? If we got the same draw that Chelsea got,
Right. Okay.
I reckon we get to the final as well.
Who did they play?
So they had Schalke, and Real Madrid. Who'd have in that 16? Good question. Any Chelsea
Anyway,
fans
just
out there?
bloody answer the question.
Yeah, so I think if we had got we have Chelsea had an easy run.
Forget about Chelsea. Given
Yeah,
where we are
yeah.
now, you glad we got knocked out?
Yeah,
But with still a mark against Ollie, so I'm happy with that. I'll answer my own question.
it's a final. I don't think we would have got the final unless we got Chelsea's draw. It's very unlikely.
Even if I did get the draw, I don't think we do as well as they did against Real Madrid.
It was Porto. Sorry, it wasn't Schalke. Porto they had.
That's right. I do
Porto.
actually remember that.
Um,
Rio Ferdinand.
Rio Absolute.
You said like you're about to say something.
Is it Rio Absolute?
You said before. There he is, the pudding of the century. Harry McBloody Guire.
El Capitano.
El loaded nonsense. Oh, he's so bad. Look at his nose. What happened there?
Imagine looking at a player. Go on.
He's so terrible.
Look at his nose.
That's because
That's why he's slow.
I take that back. That was unfair.
Yeah.
I just don't think he's a good footballer.
He's a brilliant footballer.
He's all right.
He's brilliant.
He needs replaced.
Woohoo.
Van Dijk. That's my answer. No, I think he's a utility player. I don't think he's our top centre back. Plays every game. Captain of the club. No, I think he's like a Smalling. Like a utility player. You need a big bruiser. You're playing Burn at the weekend. Maguire, you're straight in. Playing Villarreal in the final. Pudding. Thumbs up or thumbs down for Aaron Maguire. Pudding or not a pudding? Let us know. And if you say he's not a pudding after tonight's performance, because we're fickle fans, and I'll change my mind next week on him. Actually, I won't. I'm actually quite consistent. I'll give that to myself. I'm quite consistent on players. Tell me who I've been inconsistent with.
He said that we should have given Leicester another 10 million when we signed him. It was that good to sign. He plays well, very well, I'd say.
Address the point I made.
Say it again.
I think I'm quite consistent with my opinions on players. I don't do it based off the actual, like the performance there and then. Give me an example. Have a flip flopped on.
Scott McTominay, big time.
I wouldn't. No, haven't.
You agreed with me that Scott McTominay was so important to our team. I mean,
Interesting.
all of a sudden he's shout.
I didn't say that. Having a look again back at the goals. You watch the goals highlights of that game. So they're going really in depth here, and Fred with a giant part of this. Aaron, I need to stop doing that. Bruno with a lovely layoff. Fred bursts through, and here's the man who can't pass with his weaker foot. Plays Cavani and perfectly weighted, perfect position. Cavani makes the very most of it also with his first touch. It's phenomenal. Bet your man's head's still ringing. The keeper. He's probably sitting in the changing room now, I guess, just going.
Why would his head be ringing? This game's just dead as actor.
I'm disappointed in the lack of global audience tonight more. Is that because this is a dead game? Probably. You over there, you over there doing your stretches? It feels
Those
good.
wings were
You finished?
superb. Actually,
they
like
weren't-
the extra spice.
They weren't my best.
They're more addictive when they're spicy like that.
They were more healthy.
Were they?
Yeah.
Why? Less often.
Less oil and no butter in the sauce. They weren't my best. I didn't particularly enjoy them, but to be fair, they were more drumsticky rather than thinny. I do prefer my thins. If you like drumsticks, it's just something. Just go and eat different chicken. It's not a wing. It's a drumstick. It's like it's like the thigh. A small thigh.
Alright.
It's not a wing. Get them out. Tesco, if
Well,
you're
it's out
watching,
there. That's a
Tesco,
flat.
Mr. Tesco, I know you're watching. Get them
That's a
out.
flat, and that's a.
Mhm. Yeah.
Well, you can they'll do better on Sunday.
I bought two packets of the Wingles, and they had about 7 or 8 on the shelf, and none of them.
The flats.
I'd look very intently at the ratio, and I got the best I could, but lots of drumsticks, and that makes me wonder why. Because they're joined, and then they obviously have to separate them in the process at
It's
some
not.
point.
It's not like you'd be. It's handier to get.
So why are they mixing around the numbers? Although to be see, if they did that, then I would never find a flat heavy selection. That'd be disappointing. I would always have at least half of them being thighs, and then I couldn't cherry pick. Anyway, great conversation.
Yeah. No, no, the anatomy of a fucking wing.
There's big Putin. What about Peter Schmeichel's comments?
Couldn't see him.
No, neither did I. I was hoping you did.
No, I didn't see anything. Was it? What was he saying?
He went quite hard on the
Lasers?
protesters.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
What a silly
And
boy.
he's always always already in the bad books. Gonna bring them up here. Man United hero Peter Schmeichel's controversial comments after Glazer protests. We gotta love the way you gotta scroll for 10 minutes to actually get to what the bloody
It's
article
such a
says.
pain in the whole lot.
He said, first of all, I knew that there were going to be demonstrations before the game. Interesting. I was all with the fans. I think it was the right moment to express their feeling about what is happening at the club, the way the leadership is taking it, the direction. And even though it is dead in the water, their opposition to the European Super League, that was only right. There was this peaceful demonstration, and then you had this younger group of fans in their 20s actually coming in through the Stretford end. This is where it kind of got a little bit wrong for me. I think the message was very important. Football is played for the fans. The fans should really have a voice and should be able to express their opinions. They haven't been able to come to any matches for a very, very long time, and there was an opportunity. But then a very, very small group of fans actually spoiled it for the real message. I hope this is not what we are going to talk about in the time to come, the games to come, the fans entering Old Trafford. I think they got into the dressing room as well, which is one of the main reasons for the game to be postponed because they interfered with the COVID protocols. I hope the real message will be in the headlines that this is really long.
So what he's saying
That
is basically
something needs to change. There must be this seems
that
fair
I agree
enough.
with that.
This seems fair enough. There must be
I
something,
agree
but
with that.
it's flagged as controversial, and
Like, see,
we're talking about it.
there's a thing where, like, obviously the protest was
Oh,
rightly
here,
so.
here, I just quit too early. I hope the real message will be in the headlines that something needs to change. Something definitely needs to be changed. Controversially, however, Schmeichel thinks United fans should work in tandem with the Glazers rather than continuing to try and force the American owners out of the club. This is where it gets controversial.
Hmm.
Of course, it is easy to say Manchester United's environment should be a winning environment, he said. Of course, that is absolutely a certainty. But how do you get there? What are the values you need to pose for the club to get into that? I think that is an opportunity now. I really hope the Glazer family will take this opportunity. I absolutely hope that they see the misjudgment as they called it 2 weeks ago and they really misjudged the whole situation plus what happened. I hope they see there's a clue to make those changes. There's loads more to this. I'm not reading it all out. There's loads and loads. Basically, that's the gist of it.
Right.
He said don't try and get the Glazers out. Try and work along with them. That's just a ridiculous position,
Right. So the wider summary is: agree with the protest. You shouldn't have broken into the stadium. Work with the Glazers and still want them out.
pretty much.
I agree with the first part of that. The second part, I don't know whether I agree with that or not. I think he's kind of going with the narrative that, look, you're putting your energy in something that's impossible, so you might as well just put your seatbelts on.
It's potentially the timing is the worst
Well, yeah, of course, like,
the worst part of that.
yeah. But if we could get rid of the Glazers, but see, I don't think anybody's actually discussed this. What is the landscape change when, say, the Glazers were to sell to another American owner or a Russian guy, or we would say we got through the 50+1
Or Russian girl.
or Russian girl? Like what really changes for us as fans and the team and the infrastructure of the club in reality? See this whole Glazers out thing. I totally appreciate why that's there and why we want that. But it's a classic conundrum, similar to the Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's argument, which is, well, what's better? What is the alternative? What improves? What changes with another person taking Avram Glazer's or Joel Glazer's spot?
Here's what it is. It's the dream of getting somebody in that has a love for your club.
Mm.
The likes of what we're seeing the rumors about Daniel Ek coming in at Arsenal.
But he's
Life
full of balls, says surely. He's
no,
not an Arsenal fan.
he's a lifelong Arsenal fan.
Is he though?
Yep, and it's
Is there
been
evidence of
confirmed.
that?
And the
Has he been at Highbury?
Henri, Ljungberg, Vieira have all come out
If they come out, have they?
on his behalf, like straight away.
Fair enough, yeah.
Like they've backed him immediately.
Hmm.
So there must be some solid back in there. And I think he inquired years back about it. And now he's sort of getting the opportunity. He's coming back with it. So
Right. So is
that
there
would
solid
be,
evidence?
to me, that would be,
Yeah.
that's what I want. See, give me the class of 92 Cohen and Old Trafford.
That'll be the dream. They haven't got enough money.
Amazing. That's not the point. It's we know right now that they're definitely They're the complete opposite.
Here's a
Of,
question for you that somebody pitched to me the other day. Say, for example, the 50 plus one came in, and we had say we had a United fan as the main bulk shareholder, like your boy from Spotify, and the 50% of shares plus one share was on the fans, and you got a letter through the door. Everybody that won United had, and you were asked to pay 2 grand to be a shareholder. Would you pay it?
I had it, yeah.
Hmm.
But it's different. It's a bit more difficult for us because typically somebody who would do that would be somebody who's a season ticket holder.
No, but it needs to be in the
Somebody,
wider fan base because there's not enough in the stadium. Because if it was in the stadium, it'd be like 30 grand each or more, or even way more. In fact, it could be.
there would be enough fans within mainland UK.
Forget about geographics. Like it goes out to the fan base, and they
Yeah,
need a
but
certain amount.
my point is, like logistically, it's difficult for us to go and watch a lot of matches. Whereas if you could, if we could drive to Old Trafford, say it was a 4 hour drive for us,
Imagine that.
we would go 10 times more.
Yeah.
That's my point. Like,
But
if you're able to go to more games and participate and see the stadium more often, you'd be more likely to invest real money into it.
but what about the success on the pitch and watching the games and being a shareholder? I don't necessarily mean being there. And if Boris, as we plan to get a bridge from Northern Ireland to Scotland, fires through, 8 hour drive straight down the road, you be driving.
Well, that was my
I'd be
point.
sleeping. You'd be sleeping. Sort it out.
That was my point. If we could drive there, maybe 8 hours is a bit much.
I drive 8 hours. No,
Twice.
think about it. Right. Say
Twice
no.
in
What?
a day.
No, not twice a day.
16 hours of
No, no.
driving.
We
Stay over
leave.
then, see
We
these.
leave like first thing on a Friday morning. We get to Manchester on Friday night. Couple of pints, nice dinner, a couple of steaks,
Then drive
comedy
home.
club, into the hotel. Next day, game. Stay over. Get up. Leave at whatever time we need to on Sunday morning. Be back for late Sunday night. Perfect.
That sounded so weird. Like echoed.
That gives me tingles. The feeling of being able to do that. It's, do you know what I hate? I hate planes. I hate airports. I hate everything. What I want is to get in the car, preferably your car, down the road,
Yeah,
over the bridge.
my whole point was,
Yeah.
for us it's a bit more difficult. If I
No,
had the
it's
money,
not.
of
It's
course.
not difficult. It's you feel that you're getting less for your money. I think maybe is what
Yeah.
you're trying to say.
Yeah, like because 2 grand is a grain of sand on a beach in terms of what's
Hmm.
going on. You don't have any control over it. So really, what's
But your vote would count.
yeah, but for somebody for regular Joe, £2,000 is a lot of money.
But think about it this way: we don't have to pay. We don't pay student.
Season tickets,
We don't pay season tickets.
exactly.
So,
More reason not to pay.
well, the season ticket holder has to pay for this. Somebody who's access to a season
if you
ticket,
had two,
i.e.,
if you had 2 grand spare, you'd I don't know how much the season ticket is. It's like
£1,700
It's like
for two.
um
Well, it was
for
even
two.
more now.
So I think it's like £900 for a
Mm.
season ticket. So I'd rather buy somebody's season ticket off them for 2 grand. Give them all the monies. Or probably if you go to try and buy one, it's probably £900 once they come available. If you try and buy one off somebody who wants to keep it, it's probably costing you fucking 10 grand or something.
I have the opportunity. We'll have an opportunity to get one soon enough. I'm on a waiting list. I'm 300,000th something on a waiting list. But I do have I do have somebody who could potentially be selling theirs 2 tickets in the Stratford end on the corner.
And what position in that line are you in?
I can get them in 2 seasons time. 2023, 24.
Well, by that time they'll be big and famous, and
Absolutely.
we'll make it happen.
And me, Rich, you, Razor, Luke, James, Aaron, Sean, we'll all go.
Paracetamol addict,
Huh?
paracetamol addict in the house.
Parasympathetic, if he or she makes another appearance, there's Sean. Thumbs down for Harry Maguire not being a pooing.
That was just a
Good man,
really,
Sean.
it was a really random one from Sean.
Yeah. Sean's a silly boy.
But anyway, we'll wrap this up, shall we?
Yes, I think go to bed.
Do your stretches before you go.
Do my stretches, yeah.
See if you can. So, anything to say before we go? You want to
Uh,
ask them to like and subscribe and
No, guys,
No, don't come
just
back.
do whatever you think.
It was
If you want to
probably
subscribe, you want to like, please do. Tell your friends
no, not if you want to like. Please do like the bloody video.
if you want.
No, do it,
Like if you're happy enough to.
do it, or I'll kiss Mark. Look at the likes going up. No, well, we'll call it a day. United in the final, play Villarreal. Good
Job done.
performance. Good performance first half from United.
Mm,
Second half was abysmal.
yeah,
Defensively abysmal. Not too much going forward.
can't blame Molly for it. Though.
Cavani stand out by a mile.
Yeah.
Our man of the match. Feel sorry for him to have to be on the losing side tonight.
Yeah.
Defensively, a shambles. Big ups to Luke Shaw and Aaron Wan-Bissaka because they've really proven how valuable they really are, and let's hope they don't take any knocks between now and the end of the season.
And we'll see you at 2:30 for
Luke Shaw, player of the season.
Luke Shaw player season, indeed. And hopefully we get a wee routine win. Is it Philip Park, Old Trafford?
It's a Villa Park.
Down there for routine win.
Kick off at 2 o'clock, so we'll go live about 3 minutes to 2. See you then. Do your stretches, sir.
Do your neck, you're clean.